and Samaritan Hospice, WT Services, Whiteface Ford, and Hereford Texas Federal Credit Union, Hereford ISD, Prairie Insurance, Mendez and Mullins Family Funeral Home, Jeff Smith Oldham County Farm Bureau, and Capital Farm Credit.
Well, welcome to Whiteface Gym. I apologize for getting on a little late here tonight, but again, it will be Borger taking on the Lady Whitefaces tonight from Whiteface Gym. What we want to do real quick is take a 2-minute timeout. We'll do so and have your starters after this as Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
Your business, farm and ranch, or home is unique, and success depends in part on a cost-effective and convenient supply of quality fuel. When you trust your fueling needs to Gooden and Quist Fuels, it's one less detail for you to manage. Commercial fuel in bulk in below-ground or above-ground tanks, serving the Western Panhandle with gasoline, diesel, and propane. Gooden Fuels in Hereford, 364-3366, and Quist Fuels in Wildorado, 426-3421.
Did you know nearly 90% of the great careers out there demand training beyond high school? But beware, some schools charge a lot of money. Last year, the average student graduated more than $25,000 in debt. Don't make that mistake. Choose Amarillo College, where you'll find the program you need for the job you want. And AC's tuition won't break the bank. In fact, you won't find a better deal. Come in, visit AC's website, or call now. Amarillo College. Start here, go anywhere.
Herd athletes work tirelessly on the fundamentals of their particular sport while learning to work in a team concept. It's not much different at Hereford Texas Federal Credit Union. Our employees have a dedication to serve our members daily with the fundamentals of good business, being friendly and helping give you peace of mind in knowing that when you need banking assistance, you can get it from our knowledgeable staff. Hereford Texas Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, working as a team since 1936 with our members. Go Herd!
Hello, I'm Mike Mullins. My wife, Eva, and I, of Mendez and Mullins Family Funeral Home, want to thank the Hereford community in Des Smith County for voting us Best Funeral Home once again for 2019. We always strive for service of excellence and are dedicated to serving the people of Des Smith County for many years to come. We are committed and will continue to serve those families that have placed their trust in us at a most difficult time. Mendez and Mullins Family Funeral Home, our family, serving your family.
You've invested in dreams and goals over the years, but have you invested to protect them? Whether it's that first home or dream home, auto, or business, Prairie Insurance might not be able to keep them from getting damaged, but they know how to help that dream get put back together at an affordable rate. Prairie Insurance Agency is just like you. They've invested in the future. Go visit them at their new location at 213 West Park Avenue in the old In Cahoots building.
Well, welcome back to Whiteface Gym as we get set for the matchup between Borger and the Lady Whitefaces here tonight as Hereford comes in after a very nice win on Friday in Dumas. Bryce Sheets, Brenda Kitten coming your way on KPAN, and we will get you turned up a little bit here, Coach. Let's see if we can figure out the volume here a little bit. Anyway, a beautiful win for the Lady Whitefaces that took place in Dumas. And that was on Friday night. And again, a 60-26 win. And, Coach, it was one of those where we had talked about the last home ball game that the fact that Coach Littner called a timeout with about 2 minutes against Canyon and really was to fire them up and get them to continue to compete. And in the Dumas game, they came out and were so aggressive defensively. That set the tone for that ball game.
It did. The full court pressure by the Lady Whitefaces, I thought, was very effective most of the night. Give Dumas credit. However, I mean, that first quarter and even into the second quarter just a little bit, they hung with the Lady Whitefaces at different points and did a good job. It took them a while to get to scoring, but once they did, they did good. But I thought the Lady Whitefaces played well. It was just that constant pressure that I'm sure the Dumas Demonettes felt suffocated by.
Well, they really did, and the fact that they could not really get anything at all inside And the fact, too, that we talked a little bit about our last home ball game, we just couldn't get any outside shots against Canyon to fall. And in the ball game in Dumas, it just looked like they were so relaxed, and their shooting efficiency was extremely strong. And so, again, a very nice district win on the road in Dumas. Not an easy place, as you know, not an easy place to win.
It's not. I'm telling you that the ceiling's black, the walls are black. It is a difficult place to play all the time. And there have been, over the years, there have been a whole lot of real close ball games between the Lady Whitefaces and the Demonettes up there.
Good crowd on hand tonight here at Whiteface Gymnasium to watch this one tonight as we get set for this matchup between Borger and, of course, the Lady Whitefaces. And it will be Tatum Stowe getting set to jump in this one, and she controls the tip. Acosta has it, goes on the near side to Miranda. Acosta down in the corner, looking around. They look to Watley. And now, a nice backdoor pass to Skiles. She can't get it to fall. It's tipped up in the air. Long rebound comes down to Watley. Watley brings it back out to Miranda Acosta. Elia Acosta goes on the right wing, takes a running one-hander off the glass. No good, but there's Tatum Stowe on the putback. And it looks early that the Lady Whitefaces, they press quickly, and a foul is going to be called on Miranda Acosta.
Lady Whitefaces got, 4 shots down there on their first possession, and finished with a bucket by Tatum.
So Brooklyn Castaneda has it, goes over the right side, long-range bomb on the way, but that's short for Macy Northcutt. And so it's Macy Northcutt out on the floor. She's joined by Michaela Horst. Brooklyn Castaneda, Taylor Tabor, as quickly Skiles attacks, takes it into the paint, gives it off to Stowe on the left side, short on the jumper, got her own rebound, kicks it out to Miranda Acosta, 3 on the way is good. And
nice shot, Miranda.
Inside-outside game there. There's a steal on the inbounds, quickly up to Skiles, left-handed shot up and good. So quick turnover sends it back over to the Lady Whitefaces. You can hear Brian Littner right by us. Don't reach. And getting it across the timeline is Taylor Tabor. And now she lost it on the floor. Bringing it back out is Castaneda. Castaneda will work it around to the left side. Looks to and finds Horst. Horst back to Castaneda. Drives with the left hand down in the corner. Gracie Ortega puts the shot up off the glass and good. So Ortega has the first 2 of the night for Borger. It's a 7-2 Lady Whiteface lead. Skiles attacks quickly the other way. Over around to Wadley. Now to Acosta. Her long-range jump shot won't fall, and that'll go out of bounds on the long rebound and go over to Borger.
It won't be long. Naomi's going to be hitting those right there. First shot was online just a little bit short.
And a steal almost on the inbounds, but Borger runs it down. Borger in their black uniforms, baseball pass up the floor. That is taken away. Tipped away from Acosta to Watley to Acosta. Back to the bounce pass underneath to Skiles. And you can't ask for anything better than that as Skiles quickly puts that in. And that is good. Quickly up the floor with it is Talia Tabor across the timeline. And Stowe with the steal, quickly going the other way. Gets it up to Acosta. Now Elliott drives, and running one-hander is really nicely done for Acosta. She has 2 more, and again, full court pressure, which we saw this in the Dumas game. Very effective against the Demonettes, and it's the same way against Borger. With it is Castaneda, goes out with the top of the key. Now she'll set the offense for her head coach Merkford. And now driving, a nice drive on the inside. Shot is blocked away by Stowe, though. And Stowe gets it on the outlet to Naeli Acosta. Naeli across the timeline. Good bounce pass down in the right corner to Skiles. She'll dribble out, comes out. So Watley. Back to Skiles. Long range 3 is going to be short, but nice long rebound. Kayla Watley has it and saves it to Skiles. And then a bad pass to Acosta. First turnover of the game for the Lady Whitefaces. Attacking the other way is Tabor. Tabor takes it in the paint, lost the handle on it. Acosta has it. It's the 4th turnover for Borger going the other way. Miranda, baseball pass up the floor, goes to Stowe. Good pass. Watley's rebound, or Watley on the right side goes up and drops it home, and quickly Brian Lender's going to go to the bench with 4:28 left to play in the first quarter as bringing across the timeline, getting away with a double dribble. Shot up on the way, won't fall for Gracie Ortega. Quickly pushing it back the other way. Skiles has it on the Watley feed up to Miranda Acosta. She has 2. All 5 starters have scored for the Lady Whitefaces. They lead at 15-2.
15 points in the first 4 minutes of the first quarter. Coach Littner would take that any time.
Almost a steal, and then timeout taken by Coach Jordan Mercord. And we'll take a full timeout as well. A 60-second break. He wants to talk things over. We'll take a 60-second break. Lady Whitefaces lead at 15-2. We're back as Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
Real, reliable, and genuine hometown banking. That's Happy State Bank. Real community friends, reliable hometown neighbors, a genuine home-owned bank. Hello, I'm Joshua Lucio. We are committed to our communities, and we are committed to our customers. You'll receive a warm welcome at any of our 34 locations in 25 communities. Real, reliable, genuine. Happy State Bank. Member FDIC. Se habla español.
Advertising with WT Services Cable Television has many benefits. It's cost-effective and efficient, allowing you to decide your advertising budget and then use it to specifically target your customer base. WT Services partnered with Advantage Advertising and Production to assist you in developing an advertising video to be placed on WT Services Cable Television service. Grow your business, build your brand awareness in English and Spanish. Contact Advantage Advertising and Production today, 806-274-2417.
Quickly with it, Borger has it on the inbounds, and with it is Emily Coffey. Coffey looks over to the near side, tries to get it to Clark, but she's doubled up in the backcourt. They got to get it across. They're close to that 10-second count, and Coffey can't get there, and it is a 10-second count called on Borger.
Good job, Lady Whitefaces. Good pressure. There's one anybody to go to. It's nice to see Lady Whitefaces coming out and getting those transition points like that.
Going against the 1-2-2. Long-range 3 on the way. Won't fall for Acosta. A rebound, though. She has her own rebound with the left hand. Will dribble out. Flores and Soto in at the last break. Flores has it. Goes down in the corner. Acosta drives the left baseline. Pull-up jumper from 14. No good. Rebound tipped up right into the waiting arms of Tatum Stowe, but she could not make that happen. As if calls on the floor, and then Stowe with the steal. Nope, we got a jump ball. Yeah, jump ball, and that should go to Borger on the alternating possession. Breezy Vargas checks in, so too does Lacey Davis. As Stowe will sit down, so too will Nikila Wadley. She will sit down as well. In it comes to Clark. Clark kicks it on the right side to Long. Long looks back over to Clark. Clark, top of the key, picked up by Davis. Takes it in the paint, it's tipped away, but it falls over to Coffey. Coffey goes out high to Clark. Drives to the right side, nothing there. Back out to Coffey. Looks to go against this. Oh, almost taken away by Davis. In fact, it is by Acosta. Baseball pass up to Flores, and she barely, she ran it down. Thought she was going to lose it out to Davis. Acosta, top of the key. Back down in the corner to Davis. Davis looks inside to Vargas, can't get it to her, so she'll go out high. With it is Flores. She'll go with the right hand against the 1-2, 1-3-1, 1-2-2 matchup kind of zone. They go down low. Davis tries to back her way in, though. Acosta on the right corner looks and goes outside to Soto. Soto, Flores. Flores looks. And then, nice backdoor pass. The shot put up. Beautifully done as she got that shot to Naelia Acosta.
Anahi, boy, that was a tough pass. And she did a fine job of getting it in there. Foul. Naelia will get to shoot a couple.
So Naelia at the free throw line for 2. Her first opportunity in the ball game. First free throw's no good. You get a second opportunity. That foul, by the way, went against Hernandez. That's her first. Team foul 1. Second free throw short. And so a long rebound comes out quickly to Alexia Bastillos. Bastillos goes to the right hand, kicks it inside, but Soto makes the steal. 6 turnover on Borger. Quickly the other way, Acosta has it, goes down in the left corner. Now we'll set it up out to Flores, back to Acosta, to Davis underneath. Oh, nice pass to Vargas, and she lost the handle on it. Second turnover on Lady Whitefaces, quickly the other way. Running one-hander by Coffee is up, by Long, Sydney Long, as the second bucket for Borger. They trail 15-4. Lady Whitefaces comfortably in front, 1:33 left to play in the quarter, down to Acosta in the left corner. She looks to Vargas. Vargas goes across the way to Soto, has a wide open three, lets it fly, won't go there. But the weak side rebound by Acosta back up, no good. And that time she can't get it. And so it comes over to Kylie Hernandez, who brings it across the timeline. Goes down in the corner, long shot on the way off the back of the rim. Hernandez has the weak side rebound, puts it back up, no good. Fight for the rebound, and we're going to have a foul underneath. And that's going to be the second foul on Kylie Hernandez.
Good job, Lady Whitefaces, going up for some boards that they didn't get, but they didn't foul either.
Right,
and ended up ultimately being Lady Whiteface ball.
Full court pressure applied. Man, no, but 1-2-2 switching up zone at three-quarter court. Davis across the timeline. Looks to Flores. Flores back to Davis in the left corner. Davis will dribble out, back to Flores on the left wing. She'll go right to the right side. Now gets it inside to Vargas. Nice give to Davis. Nice running one-hander. Good look by Vargas. A nice bucket by Davis. That makes it 17-4 with 37 seconds left. And in the inbounds, Flores with the steal. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound has it quickly long the other way. Looks to gets it across the timeline, and that's stolen by the Lady Whitefaces. They go the other way. Well, Flores on the floor, then a scramble, and then a travel violation. So we stole it. Borger got it back. They travel. Now the Lady Whitefaces have it on the inbounds to Soto. Soto with 21 seconds. Looks to go to the right side. She goes in the corner. Oh, nice pass to Vargas. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound tipped up on the floor. Long rebound, still scrambled for it. And it's on the floor with 8 seconds. Borger has it. They'll get it over on the near side. They find Bustillos. Bustillos looks and goes inside Hernandez. She can't get the shot off at the end of the first quarter. Lady Whitefaces lead this one 17-4. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll do so and be back. Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
John Galland, your work truck expert here from Whiteface Customs in Hereford. Are you stumped trying to figure out what to get your friend or family for Christmas? At Whiteface Customs, we have a huge selection of truck accessories that any truck owner would love. Toolboxes, bed covers, tow hitches, floor mats are just a few of our top picks. We have options for all budgets and offer gift cards to use later. Business owners, you have one last month to take advantage of IRS Section 179 depreciation. All of our beds and work truck accessories in stock will qualify this year for 100% write-off against your taxes. Call Whiteface Customs at 806-FLATBED. That's 806-FLATBED. I look forward to meeting you in person and earning your business.
Kings Manor Methodist Retirement System is adjusting as the community's needs have changed. They offer retirement living and child care in a safe living environment. Kings Manor is very proud of the excellent care provided by Samaritan Hospice, now located at 400 Ranger Drive in the Kings Manor building. Kings Manor is thankful for the continued support of the community to meet the needs of children and the elderly.
Lady Whiteface basketball to start quarter number 2. Skiles has it around Acosta, down to Ellie Acosta in the corner. She kicks it inside, then back outside to Wadley. Working around the Skiles against this 2-3, 1-2-2 switching matchup zone for Borger. Way out high to Miranda Acosta on the left wing. Back over to Skiles on the right wing, down to Wadley in the corner. Baseline drive by Acosta's not there. She goes to Miranda Acosta. Inside, shot up, no good, tipped up and pulled down by Borger. With it across the timeline quickly is Tyalia Tabor. Gets it in the corner. And then we got a jump ball. She's tied up. That'll go to Borger. Should be on the alternating possession. So Borger should have it. And they will. Brooklyn Castaneda will do the inbounds. Picked up by Skiles right in front of the Hereford bench on the far end. Lobs it in. Bad pass, but boy got lucky with it. Gets it over to Horst. Horst back to Castaneda, who works and gets it down to Northcutt. Her shot is missed. Quickly up the floor it goes with it. Good give to Skiles. Has the shot blocked. Nice feed up ahead from Naeli Acosta to Skiles, and Skiles got blocked from behind. And that foul's going to go against Northcutt. 17-4, Lady Whitefaces in front. And if there's been anything bad about the beginning of this ball game, Brian Lindner's going to talk about is we're 0 of 3 at the free throw line, and that's about it. Now we're 1 of 4. First point of the second quarter. Across the timeout, back pocket steal for the Lady Whitefaces the other way. Acosta running one-hander off the glass and good. Naeli on this after the steal takes it in. She has 2 more.
That was a stud-looking shot.
And then another steal on the inbounds.
And another stud shot.
Yes, that one as well. 22-4 quickly as we get 5 quick points. Full court pressure. Acosta with the steal again, and her fadeaway jumper is good. And timeout taken by Brian Lindner. He's going to take a 30-second. We're going to keep it here. And the reason why he's taking a timeout is they have this full court press going, and you could kind of hear the discussion a little bit. Do we need to back off? Which I think he's going to do, leading 24-4. But what a great start, and it's the defense that's leading, obviously, to the offense.
Absolutely, absolutely. Lady Whitefaces have turned this thing, around as Borger's tried to bring the ball down the court. It's just been so difficult for them to maintain any type of control at all. These last about, I'm not sure it did 20 seconds. Naeli has scored 6 points, and she's just not letting them get the ball in bounds.
Well, and again, good pressure. Yeah, exactly. Good pressure, and they have backed off to it's more like a 2-2-1 at midcourt. And so Borger will do the inbounds here. Trailing 24-4, 6:28 left to play in the first half. With it, Brooklyn Castaneda will bring it across the timeline. She checks over with head coach Burkhardt of what they want to do against this 2-2-1 matchup. And they get it down in the corner to Horst. Horst looks to get it inside. That was tipped away by the Lady Whiteface defense. And so it will be Borger basketball underneath their own hoop. Set play, they look, and they get it around to Castaneda. Castaneda will go over to Northcutt. Back to Castaneda, a little give and go. And now it looks like a matchup man-to-man for the Lady Whitefaces as Castaneda takes it inside, has it taken away. Long-range 3 off the backboard, no good for Tabor. Rebound comes down to Naeli Acosta across the timeline, kicks it down in the quarter to Soto. Back out to Acosta. Acosta on the right wing. Now back to Soto, who will bring it out. Acosta, they trade places and they go down low. Wadley down low, kicks it out for a long-range 3 from Acosta, and that was off the mark. And the handle was lost, but picked up by Borger as Ortega got the weak side rebound, and then we'll get it over to Castaneda across the timeline. Castaneda down in the corner, shot on the way. Oh, nice long-range 3 in the corner is good for Michaela Horst. So that's her first 3 of the ball game. Cuts the Lady Whiteface lead at 24-7. Inside they go to Stowe, off the backboard, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's Borger coming out of it quickly with it. Northcutt across the timeline, goes into the pressure, then lost the dribble. Well, goes over to Horst, now over to Castaneda. She's picked up by Wadley. Goes over to the near side with it, Ortega. Ortega, right hand, Soto all over her. Goes in the corner. Northcutt dribbles out with the left hand. Lost the dribble, has to get rid of it and does. Looks over to Horst. Horst has a shot, and it's taken away by Skiles. Skiles lost the handle, then gets it back. Nice steal for Skiles the other way. As they go down into the corner, Skiles, let's see if she's rewarded for a good defense, and is. Lily Skiles with 7 points, 27-7. Back to a 20-point lead for the Lady Whitefaces. Across the timeline. Again, pressure is right there, 3/4 court pressure, and with it, Northcutt's doubled up, has to step through. There's a foul. Nope, 10 seconds. Thought they might call the foul because of the way she
Lily was trying to tie it up, and I thought they might have gotten her for reaching this a little bit.
Got that 10-second count, though, before that. We'll take that every day.
You bet.
Third turnover in the quarter, 9th in the ball game unofficially. With the basketball on the near side, is it Villarreal has it, works it over to the right side, down in the corner to Davis. Davis to Rodriguez. And Cynthia lost the handle on it. Third turnover on the Lady Whitefaces. Again, a whole new group in as Reezy Vargas is in. So too is Lacey Davis. And we'll get everybody else on the right side with it. Castaneda goes inside. Looks and got it low to Northcutt. Oh, nice up and under for Northcutt as Macy has the bucket. That's her first of the ball game, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Dang, that was a tough play right there. She did a nice job, and like you said, it was an up and under, and like she practices that all the time.
Breezy Vargas gets the foul, her first, team foul 2. And the free throw is good for Northcutt. Attacking the other way. Flores quickly across the timeline. Goes with the left hand on the left sideline. Now goes down in the quarter, Rodriguez. Rodriguez comes back out to Flores. Flores picked up by this matching 2-3 now for Borger. Backdoor feed to Rodriguez, but she can't find the handle on it, and it was tipped out by Borger. In it comes. You can hear Brian in front of us calling out the set play. Rodriguez will do the inbounds. Villarreal has it, running one-hander off the backboard, no good. Rebound brought down by Borger. And quickly out, Northcutt across the timeline. Davis picks her up. Davis trying to stop her from going on the right baseline and does. Throws a pass over, almost taken away. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Good defensive pressure, forced a bad pass across court, and that goes out of bounds off of Borger. And it will be the Whitefaces coming up with it. Flores has it. Picked up against this 2-3. Goes up to Vania Villarreal. She looks to Davis in the corner. Her running one. Oh,
there you go.
Nice set shot. And that was down in the left corner inside the 3. So they give her a 2. Long range, 29-10. Lady Whitefaces in front. 2:42 left to play in the first half. With it is Horse. Horse, long 3 is blocked. It was a touch. That's the question. No. She was just off the mark, and running it down quickly is Castaneda. Castaneda goes to the right side, shot on the way. That three-pointer is good for Tabor. So a couple of long-range shots for Borger as they're starting to get comfortable at Whiteface Gym. Across the timeline is Flores with the left hand. Again, matchup by Borger in the 2-3. Down into the corner, Rodriguez has it. She looks, has it tipped away, but she runs down the loose ball. Looks to Vargas. Nope, instead goes to Flores. Oh, it's stolen away. Turnover sends it back the other way, and a running one-hander, no good for Tabor. Rebound comes down to Davis across the timeline. Davis down in the right corner. Lost the handle, looks, and they'll scramble for it. And there's going to be a foul called, actually, and that's going to go, I think, against the Lady Whitefaces.
I think that might have gone against.
I think it's against Flores.
Is that Borger foul?
No, I think
Harley?
Oh, it was. Okay. Yeah. So that's going to go against Macy Northcutt. That's her second. So scratch that on Flores. It's on Northcutt, thankfully, and it comes out. Miranda Acosta, starters come back in with the final 147. I don't think Brian liked what was going on defensively and offensively. Bad miss by Tatum Stowe. She had an easy one, and then it's taken away by Lily Davis. By Skiles. Skiles. Bounce pass down to Acosta. The shot from 3 is good for Miranda.
You heard Coach Littner yell, go score, go score. Miranda said, I will, from outside the three-point arc.
32-13, 1:23 left to play in the first half. Trying to drive. Borger kicks it down on the right side. With it, dribbling out is Coffee. Looks over the right side. Looks to Fernandez, and then we got a jump ball, and alternating possession goes over to Lady Whitefaces, so they force another turnover. Unofficially 13 first half turnovers for Borger. Boy, it's just the stifling defense that Hereford has put out there today.
Absolutely.
Acosta goes over to Wadley, works it around to Stowe, to Acosta, inside, back to Wadley. Her nice feed, and her shot up is blocked, but she'll go to the free throw line, and that's going to go against Lexi Bustillos. That's her first. Team foul 5. And Wadley this time connects at the free throw line. She has 3 points in the ball game. Gets another opportunity, 57 seconds, and that one drops home. 34-13 across the timeline for Borger with it. Taking it to the left side is Long. Long throws up a shot. It's no good. It's tipped, though, according to the officials, and so that'll be Borger basketball underneath their basket. 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Here, Brian called the set play. Miranda Acosta almost with the inbound steal, but knocked it away. Just love the defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Good footwork there by Amanda, and gave herself an opportunity to get her arm in the passing lane.
Set on the inbounds for Borger, and they're at the 5-second count. Another turnover.
More good defense by the Lady Whitefaces.
Miranda, Elia Costa, that will bring it across the timeline. Coach Lindner calls out the set with 39 seconds left to play here in the half. Skiles comes out to Wadley. Wadley looks down to Miranda Costa on the left wing. Miranda has the dribble, goes over to Stowe. Good backdoor right there to Acosta. She got it. Oh, man. Nice look and nice feed from Stowe to Elia Costa. What a quarter she's having. That's 8 for her in the quarter, 10 in the ball game, and then a travel right in front of the official for Borger.
Lady Whitefaces, 16.7 seconds left. See if we can get one more score in before halftime.
Elia Costa across the timeline. 13 seconds, goes to the right wing. Looks at the set play. Skiles has it with the left hand. Takes it into the paint. Running one-hander up, no good. Rebound, tip 4 on the floor. And that may be Hereford basketball underneath their own hoop. It is. 3 seconds, 3.39 seconds. So once they get it, they got to put it up. Oh, nice feed to Stowe inside for 2. And there's the buzzer. 38-13. Oh, man.
What we just learned is that Thunder is to get Stowe the basketball high and score with 3 seconds left. Nice job.
If you've got a 6'2" post player and you can get it too high, that's where you go.
Absolutely.
All right, so a nice, comfortable lead at the half, 38-13. Lady Whitefaces in front. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Come back, look at our first half scoring as Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
This is Rosie Davis. Personal banking is important to us at First National Bank. Today, I have the pleasure to introduce Brandy Gonzalez. Brandy, what brought you to banking?
I started banking when I was 19. I found it interesting, and I know there's plenty of opportunity to grow in the banking industry.
Brandy, what interests you the most about banking?
Every department and every person plays a big role in banking, and I love that.
First National Bank with 3 locations, the bank designed with you in mind. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When you're driving along those county roads and you look up and see that power line, remember, we keep them up there for a reason. Stay clear of down power lines. Helping members use electricity safely. That's what the power of your co-op membership is all about. Learn more about that co-op membership at togetherwesave.com. Decimate Electric, your touch-tone energy cooperative.
Welcome to the evolution of clean air. Introducing the first whole home induct LED air purification system with Remy LED technology. For energy savings, the unit turns on and off with the HVAC blower. The Halo LED proactively purifies every cubic inch of air-conditioned space, clearing your home of airborne and surface contaminants. When the blower turns on, it activates the unit, producing ionized hydroperoxide molecules that are distributed into the entire airspace of your home, not just one room.
The Remy LED air purifier, it's like giving your home a flu shot. Contact Bob's Heating and Air Conditioning for more information. The goal at Stevens 5-Star is to provide exceptional pricing, value, and service. I like the way Jose says it. This place was very courteous and respectful. Everyone from the receptionist to the owner who stopped by to say hello. When shopping for your next Chevy, GMC, or Buick, call Stevens 5-Star or visit them online at stevens5star.com.
You get 5-star treatment every day. Stevens 5-Star Car and Truck Center.
Well, welcome back to Whiteface Gym as the Lady Whitefaces comfortably in front, 38-13. And Britt, I tell you what, it's kind of what we saw Friday night, the same today. Your defense fuels the offense, and when I say that, the pressure has been so solid for the Lady Whitefaces tonight. Unofficially, I've got 15 turnovers for Borger in that first half to 4 for the Lady Whitefaces, and so that pressure has just been stifling.
It has. And there's been, the Lady Whitefaces haven't really set up just their half-court offense very often because they haven't needed to.
Yeah, they've been able, as they get a turnover, they're able to really outlet and get it up the floor, or if they're doing it in the short floor, in other words, in the three-quarter court, as they get it on the defensive end, they're able to just turn around and put it in.
Yep. It's been just what the doctor ordered, I'm sure, for Coach Lintner, and it's nice. It's nice to have that sort of a game at home. This time last week, we had a great first quarter, and then things sort of unraveled a little bit against Canyon as they, I think Perryton realized that on on Friday night as well. I don't know who's in the path of the Canyon Lady Eagles tonight, but they've got an awful good ball club. And the thing is, after a good first quarter against Canyon, their level of play is good enough to where they can make some adjustments, and it totally changes things.
Right. So from a coaching standpoint, when you have a comfortable lead, obviously you want to get off to a good start in the third quarter, but do you start working on a few things that maybe you haven't been able to completely in practice, or what do you look at here?
Oh, I think perhaps you do. I think perhaps you try different defenses, or you try some different options offensively. I think one of the best things that obviously Coach Lintner did in the first, we're getting a lot of kids some playing time.
Right.
And that could be huge down the stretch somewhere. And so that's as often as you can see that in these district games, to where you can lead the ball game, get to where you're comfortable and just get more folks more playing time. That may pay off big later.
He said the other day, too, when we were over in Dumas, that when they were talking about playing time, and a lot of, obviously, he's been going down the bench and getting a lot of players in. And he said, if you give me the hustle, if you give me the effort in practice, that leads to more playing time. And he said, I promised that would take place, and it did, obviously.
Yep. It's, coaches just love to see hustle. Nothing takes the place of hustle. Right. You love talent, obviously, but if you can blend those two, if you can have a very talented kid who hustles all the time and works super hard, those are like gold. But I'm telling you, there might be a few deficiencies where a kid might be shorter or slower or not shoot as well or whatever, but if they hustle, there's a place for a kid on any team that way.
Absolutely. Makes up for anything there.
Yep.
We'll take a timeout, a 2-minute break, as the Lady Whitefaces lead this one 38-13 here at the half. We'll be back in 2 minutes as Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
First Financial Bank wonders, how does your credit card treat you?
Well, their bill is always on time. Does that count?
You should visit First Financial. We have a variety of credit card options. Once approved, you'll get rewards just for using them.
Rewards?
Yes, like cash back, gift cards, travel, and more.
I could get used to treatment like that.
First Financial Bank. You first. The creditor and issuer of these cards is Alon Financial Services. See ffin.com for details. Cash back redeemable as a cash deposit to your First Financial checking or savings account or as a statement credit.
Diversity reigns at Hereford High School, and we respect the individuality of every student. Our primary goal as caretakers of youth is to instill a sense of academic and civic responsibility in each young mind that passes through these halls, inspiring a lifetime of future success.
Hereford High School, the best choice in public education. 1,100 students strong, highly qualified staff, state and national award-winning programs. Follow us at HHS Pride on Instagram. Hereford ISD, committed to children, dedicated to excellence.
McDonald's is looking to hire customer-obsessed leaders who desire to grow and achieve. The opportunities are as big as the Golden Arches and very real. Just ask Susan Creedle, local McDonald's franchisee. At age 16, McDonald's was a first job. But McDonald's became a career. Susan owns and operates McDonald's restaurants in Hereford, Littlefield, and Muleshoe, Texas. To apply for management, text 152 to TX 38000 for an immediate interview.
When you're coming back from an illness or injury, it takes a lot of courage and determination. Our physical rehab program is staffed with people who are totally dedicated to your recovery. From a sports injury to recovering from a stroke, we have the experience to make your recovery as easy as possible. Hereford Regional Medical Center. The best medicine is close to home.
Well, welcome back to Lady Whiteface Gym. Our game number 2 today, by the way, as the guys start district play, has both the Borger and Hereford basketball teams warming up, getting set for game number 2. And so we kind of get into the feel of really full season basketball with both teams playing.
Yeah, it does. It's this is a time that you almost kind of really look forward to. It's fun as a fan to come out and watch both the boys and girls teams, and I'm telling you, I'm just so glad we have this opportunity, because I didn't know if we would have this opportunity after Christmas. Indeed, I was afraid we might not have some of these opportunities, and they might have been gone away in the fall sometime. So I'm glad we're here, and you guys come out and and watch, and if you can't, listen to K-Pan.
Absolutely, and that's the thing that I got a chance to talk to a few coaches from around the area a couple of weeks ago, and that was one of the messages that I relayed basically was thank you, because coaches, I mean, they're flying by the seat of their pants right now, trying to schedule games and keep everybody obviously healthy and getting practices in, getting then games in, and getting fans in, and so
and it changes on a dime. I mean, you may get a phone call in the morning that may say, we've had some positive tests at our place, and or we can't play, and so things can change so quickly, and coaches have just done a good job hanging in there and remaining flexible. It isn't easy, that's for sure.
And I'll tell you what, when the summer comes this year, for coaches in particular, I know teachers in general, everybody all the way around, and take 2 weeks and just find you a nice chair and relax.
Exactly. Be a bum for a little bit and think of nothing.
Absolutely. As we get ready for the second half, quickly, Tabor has 3 points for Borger, Castaneda has 3, 2 for Ortega, 2 for Long, and 3 for Northcutt, and they have 13 points for the Lady Whitefaces, 10 points for Naelia Acosta, 8 points for Miranda Acosta, and for Lily Skiles. 4 points each for Wadley, for Stowe, and for Davis. And that's the scoring for the Lady Whitefaces, but everybody really has been able to contribute here in this one today. It will be Borger basketball as they get set to do the inbounds. Clark will do the inbounds for the Lady Bulldogs and looks to and gets it in the backcourt to Long. Long throws it away. Another turnover sends it over to the Lady Whitefaces. Watley on the nice feed up to Skiles, and Lily Skiles has her 10th point of the ball game. Attacking the other way, they get it down low. Stowe there with the defense going against Hernandez, had shots blocked, and then it goes out of bounds. That'll be Borger basketball underneath their own hoop. Good help defense. Watley and Stowe on Hernandez underneath. In it comes. Quick shot thrown up there toward the basket. Won't fall for Long. Rebound comes down quickly up to Skiles ahead of the pack. And, she hits the floor hard, but she got the bucket. She has 12, 42-13. Quickly, Lady Whiteface's defense has led to offense here in this third quarter. A pass over on the left side to Coffey.
Bad ball.
Lost
double dribble.
Lost the dribble. Double dribbled. Now the official kind of catches it and calls a travel.
There you go.
So appreciate the officials too. They've had to make some changes for everything.
Oh yeah, those officials associations. I mean, they are having to change things all the time with some of their members.
Quick timeout taken by Borger, and we'll take a quick 30-second break as well. Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
Dev Smith Oldham County Farm Bureau has been insuring not only farms and ranches, but giving peace of mind to city folks for as long as they've been in business. And that's more than 55 years. Tractors to cars with competitive multi-car discounts. Texas Farm Bureau knows a thing or two about tradition, a way of life, and a 24/7 job. For the land you love and the legacy you're building, let Dev Smith Oldham County Farm Bureau, 1306 West Park Avenue in Hereford, protect yours.
And inbounds it comes to the Lady Whitefaces. Naelia Acosta brings it across the timeline, top of the key. Looks up, finds Miranda on the left wing. Lobs it down low to Stowe. Back to Miranda Acosta. 14-foot jumper's good. Good give and go. Miranda Acosta with 10. Across the timeline with it is Castaneda. Goes with the right hand. Skiles picks her up. Has it tipped away, and it's Acosta coming away with a steal. Third turnover in the quarter. Up to Stowe, who runs the floor. Lost the handle on it, but when your post is running the floor, I mean, it is ahead on the break. It makes a coach smile every once in a while.
Lily Skiles has kind of been on the receiving end of that lead pass.
Coming the other way across the timeline with it. Out to Fernandez. Fernandez drives on Stowe, then goes for a backdoor pass to Castaneda. That shot's blocked, and it's knocked out of bounds. And into the lineup for the Lady Whitefaces will be Kendall Blair. She'll check in for her first opportunity today. And also back in on the inbounds, it goes to Castaneda, picked up by Flores, who also checked in at the last break. Working it around to Fernandez. Drives in the paint, running one-handers. Good. Nice drive. Analia Fernandez. Blair across the timeline, goes with the right hand, lost the dribble, goes down in the corner to Wadley. Wadley on the right wing. Back to Flores, nice give, and Flores with a nice shot. Has her first 2 of the ball game on a good feed from Wadley.
Handled the block well. Flores, not a real big kid, but she got in there in the land of giants and did a fine job.
It really did. Used her body actually to protect the basketball. Borger goes the other way. Castaneda down in the right corner. Now will dribble out. Looks to Horst. And lost the dribble. Has to get rid of it. And she has pressure all over her. The Lady Whitefaces pressure turns the ball over again. Flores quickly down. Blair's running one-handers up and good. Kendall Blair. She had 2 in the game against Dumas. Has 2 here tonight. 48-15. A 10-2 start here in the third quarter for the Lady Whitefaces. Driving down in the corner, long-range 3 off the mark for Tabor, and it's Blair with a rebound up the floor to Flores. She has a nice look for a 3 off the front of the rim, but Stowe, nice give to Acosta. Can't get it to fall. She got her own rebound and put it back in. You want to talk about unselfish basketball. Stowe had an easy shot, went with the better shot to Acosta. When Brian looks at this tape, he's going to have a lot of smiles. Quickly over to the right side with it is Coffey. Coffey with a left-handed dribble comes over to Tabor. Tabor, and she walked with the basketball.
Good defense by Flores that time.
Vargas and Davis come in, and Stowe will sit down. And I think Wadley sat down as well. Flores gets it into Acosta. Acosta, Naili gives it out to Blair. Over at the Flores on the near side. Back to Naili. Down low she goes to Davis. It's tipped out of bounds, and it will be Whiteface basketball underneath their own hoop. Naili will do the inbounds. Looks, could feed into Davis. Has her shot blocked, but she's fouled. Big smile on her face because she knew she's going to get contact. And that's going to go against Northcutt.
That's her. I have her for 3.
I do too. First of the third quarter. Oh, Davis misses that one. Kind of aired that one.
Get that out of your system, Miss Lacey.
Another opportunity. That's a little better.
That's a good one.
Makes it 51-15. Attacking the other way is Tabor across the timeline. Looks to the right side, now cross over to the left side against the 2-3 zone for the Lady Whitefaces. Long-range 3, nicely done by Horst. She was down deep in the corner as her first bucket of the ball game. 51-18, Lady Whitefaces in front. Davis in the left corner, kicks it out. Acosta back to Davis in the corner, looks inside, back to Acosta on the left wing. Back to Davis. She just keeps inching her way inside. Acosta has the left baseline, pulls up for the jumper, no good. Tipped away to Flores. Flores, little stutter step, that won't fall. Rebound comes down to Long. Sydney Long will bring it up across the timeline to Tabor. Tabor has it tipped away and stolen by Blair. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds and will be Lady Whiteface basketball. Flores has it on the inbounds. She will bring it to the right side, to the right wing, down in the corner, Acosta. Acosta goes back out to Flores to Acosta. Again, they're trying to move to a weak side shot if they can get it. Over to Davis, inside to Vargas. Oh, she dropped it down and had it stolen away. Second turnover here of the quarter inside to Tabor. Tabor lost the handle on it and then was frustrated and then got called for the foul. I was going to say, I wonder if they called a foul on Tabor. And that happens. You get a little frustration. You're dribbling down and good defense takes the ball away. She just had a little bit of a push and goes back the other way. Blair kicks it into the corner to Davis. Davis cross court to Flores. Flores has the set shot all the way off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound brought down by Borger. 2:35 left to play in the third quarter. Horst has it across the timeline. Looks to Northcutt. Northcutt drives in the paint. and then throws it back out high. Scramble for the loose ball, running it down is Long. Long way out of midcourt, and Flores, reaches in. They're going to call her for the reach in. That's her first. And the first foul of the third quarter. Flores thought it was clean. Didn't look too bad.
It didn't look too bad. Looked like a good steal.
And it goes to Northcutt. She's picked up by Davis and lost the dribble. And then this time, Watley comes away with a steal, but Northcutt goes back the other way, got away with an over and back. And she goes with the left hand into the paint, kicks it down in the corner. Shot on the way by Long is good, and yeah, that's going to be a two-pointer. Her second bucket of the ball game makes it 51-20. Blair across the timeline, goes to the right side, lost the dribble to Watley in the corner, back outside. They will work it around to Flores. Flores looks over on the left side to Rodriguez, down in the corner to Watley. Watley lost the handle on it and lost the basketball. Quickly attacking the other way is Flores with a steal as she goes back the other way.
Nice feed.
Gets it up on the feed to Blair. Too hard, too much rhythm. Pushes the ball off the backboard, and with it, and a traveling call on Northcutt. And Northcutt, quick word to the official, thought she may have got a little contact there.
Blair and Flores both with lots of pressure on each side, and tough for Borger to get the ball down the court dribbling.
Villarreal will do the inbounds to Soto. Soto comes to the right side to Rodriguez. Rodriguez will dribble out, back to Soto, around to Villarreal. She looks to Soto, top of the key, out on the right wing. Back to Villarreal, down in the corner to Davis. Davis looks to Watley, play in the post position now. Into Watley, turnaround jumper, up off the glass too hard. Rebound tipped on the floor, Rodriguez has it. Wants to turn around, but instead got tied up. Alternating possession with 50 seconds left goes to Hereford. 51-20, 31-point lead for the Lady Whitefaces. And they've had the lead since the get-go in this one. Into Soto. Soto down in the corner to Villarreal. Her long three is on the way, and it's good.
I think they might have counted that as two.
They sure did. Bonnie and a long two. Looked like she was long range, but nevertheless, here's a crossover that's tipped away by Villarreal. And it will go out of bounds to Borger with 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Castaneda will do the inbounds. And lost on the floor by Fernandez. She goes to the left baseline, driving is Ortega. Back out to Fernandez. Fernandez with Rodriguez on her, and Villarreal with a steal. Quickly coming the other way, shot on the way, no good. Rebound, it's going to be tipped and then a foul. And that's going to go against Lacey Davis. Second team foul, first on Lacey. 8 seconds, 7 seconds across the timeline. Castaneda, pressure on her. Looks her running one-hander. Nope, she's not going to get the shot off. I don't think she knew how much time was left. That's the end of the third quarter. Lady Whitefaces in front, 53-20. We're back in 1 minute. Lady Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
Gooden Fuels appreciate your trust and repeat business through the years. It's not often that a company gets to grow and know their customers for generations over. Gooden Fuels will never take the confidence you have in them to provide quality service at fair prices for granted. Here's a big thank you from the staff at Gooden Fuels to Hereford and the area farmers and ranchers for your continued business. Gooden Fuels is looking forward to serving another generation.
Success is possible. At Emerald College, we will partner with you to become your best self. Our experienced faculty will provide you with a solid education prepared to forge the future of our area. We are committed to your success. Register now. Visit actx.edu for more information. Success is Amarillo College.
Regular starters come out for the Lady Whitefaces. Nikayla Watley, Skiles, Stoic, and Naeli and Miranda Acosta. For Borger, who will get it to start, it will be Castaneda who will do the inbounds to Horst. Horst will bring it across the timeline, picked up by Skiles. Over to Northcutt, back to Horst, takes it in the paint, lost the handle, lost the scramble for the loose ball. Lady Whitefaces make the steal, and Wadley has it, outlets to Acosta. Acosta running one-hander, no good, but she's going to be fouled. And that will be on Northcutt, I believe, and that'll be her fourth.
Yes, sir. They both ended up on the floor. Pretty good contact there.
Yeah, a lot of effort on that one. Now Ellie misses on the free throw. We'll get another one. She is 0 of 3 from the free throw line. That one is good. Inbounds, it comes across the timeline, is going to be Castaneda. She looks with the right hand, nothing, nope, now, oh, Watley with a nice steal, tipped it away, loose ball on the floor. And I think four Lady Whitefaces defensively were around the basketball as that got loose that time.
I'm telling you, that pressure is just relentless.
Quickly up the other way to Watley. Oh, nice pass to Stowe, but credit Northcutt. She read the passing lane and tipped it away. And so it was the right idea by Watley, just a hair late on the throw. And it comes to Miranda Acosta. Set play, no good. It's her own rebound. Looks and comes out to Skiles. Skiles has a three, lets it go. Off the back of the rim, no good. Long rebound comes down to Castaneda, who throws it right to Acosta. Ellie, who read the passing lane on that one, has 13 points in the ball game. 56-20. Across the timeline, Castaneda has it for Borger. Goes with the right hand. Looks over to Tabor. Tabor down in the corner, wants to drive the right baseline, does, and she's triple teamed. See who that foul's going to be on.
I don't know if he did. He called it on Watley. I thought it was definitely on the floor if he was going to call it on Watley. But I was wrong.
At the free throw line, Tabor, first free throw's up and good. So Tabor with 4 points in the ball game. Cuts the Whiteface lead to 56-21. Second free throw, good. Whitefaces jumped out to an early lead. They led at the end of the first, 17-4. Led at the half, 38-13, and 53-20 at the end of the third. Inside to Stowe, and we got a jump ball. She and Northcutt were tied up, and alternating possession goes to Hereford underneath their own hoop. Ellie Acosta will do the inbounds. Calls the set play, looks, goes to Stowe. Stowe powers up, no good. And I think Northcutt may have fouled out.
Good on her. It is indeed. She's coming to the bench to shake hands with Coach Lintner.
And she knew it too. That's her fifth. So Macy Northcutt, who has been playing hard, she'll head to the sideline with 3 points in the ball game. And Kylie Hernandez will come in for her, and does. Really, Northcutt is the only person that was in foul trouble in the ball game. Free throw on the way for Tatum Stowe is good. Second free throw on the way, also good. 6 points for Stowe. And then Castaneda will bring it across the timeline for Borger. 58-22, 6:16 left to play in the ball game. Now man-to-man set up defensively. And it comes in the paint, another turnover, sends it back over to the Lady Whitefaces. Acosta looks, had Skiles for a moment, goes to Miranda. In the paint, oh, nice move along that left baseline. Miranda Acosta, big smile for a second.
Slithered in on that left baseline.
I tell you, Hernandez goes the other way, kicks it out. Long three off the backboard is good.
She did not call that.
I was going to say, did she call backboard as Tabor connects? She has 8 points now. Quickly the other way, down low to Watley's all alone underneath. What a great look by Acosta as Watley has the bucket. And a foul called as well on Hernandez. And she has 3. Keela Wadley misses that free throw. Long rebound comes out to Tabor. Tabor will bring it across the timeline. Goes with the right hand. Goes out on the right wing. Wants to take it in the paint. Running one-hander. Up and short is Acosta has it. Baseball pass up to Miranda. Acosta had Skiles. Good lead pass to Skiles. Got it. Holy smokes. What a nice play.
Miranda just allowed everybody to run past the basketball and fed Lily. Perfect.
Over to the right side. Walk got away with it is Tabor. And goes to the right side. Long 3 on the way. No good. Rebound comes down to Borger. Castaneda has it tipped away. Miranda Costa. Baseball pass up to Skiles. She has to run it down. Skiles off the backboard and good.
If I'm Lily, I am loving this kind of game. I'm up top, and running it straight down the court.
Well, she's got a big smile, too. Skiles, 16 points in the ball game unofficially. Stowe tips that one away from Hernandez, knocks it out of bounds. Vargas gets set to come in, so too Davis. With 4:31 left to play, and a whole set of players for Borger, for everybody, actually. Everybody's subbing 5 new fresh players in on both sides. Hereford in front 66-25. And again, very comfortable for the Lady Whitefaces in this ball game. With it is Fernandez. Fernandez goes over to the right side. With it is Clark. Clark along the baseline. Looks to Long. Nothing there. Back out to Clark. Clark bounce pass on the near side to Coffey. Coffey drives. Running one-hander up, and Davis with the rebound. Davis dribbles out of pressure and brings it across the timeline. Has the numbers. Kicks it over to Flores. Has a 3. No good. And then tipped out of bounds. Good defense by Davis and Flores. As trying to get it up the floor was Coffey. It got tipped out of bounds. 3:53 left to play in the game. Across the timeline with it is Long. Looks over to Coffey. Coffey goes to the left baseline. Now goes into the lane. Back over to Long. Her shot on the way short. Rebound brought down quickly by Davis. Outlets. Across the timeline to Soto. Soto foot race. Go the other way. Oh! She was falling out of bounds. Just kind of put a nice spin on the basketball to try to get it to fall, and it almost did. Lexi Bustillos picks up the personal foul.
Not in the act of shooting.
Interesting.
It is.
Inbounds it goes. Soto will do it to Vargas. That is in the act of shooting, and Breezy has her first 2 and will go to the free throw line. And the foul's going to go against Sydney Long. It's her first. So Breezy Vargas at the charity stripe. 3:25 left to play. Shot on the way. Nothing but net. She has 3 points the old-fashioned way. 69-25. Across the timeline, and not expecting it was Coffey, but found the handle, then throws it away. Soto, good defense, but knocks it out of bounds. And so a couple more substitutions in as Kendall Blair comes in, and so too does Devaney Villarreal. Devani comes in as well. Rodriguez and Soto will sit down. Everybody has been involved, and Rodriguez on the, Villarreal on the steal over to Flores. Now he'll go bring it across the timeline at the free throw line, lobs it over to Vargas. Vargas down along the baseline to Davis. Davis doubled up. Tried the backdoor pass along, but it was taken away by Borger, then taken back away the other way by Blair. Blair running one-hander, no good. It's tipped around, and Blair has long rebound out to Flores. Flores, good backdoor pass, open underneath. Working the back door, Devani Villarreal has her second bucket. 4 points, 71-25. This will make practice fun on Wednesday. Rebound quickly outlet up the floor to Blair. Blair has somebody on the right side, can't get it to her. Foul is called. And that's going to go against Fernandez, 0-0.
I think it's time, she'll be shooting free throws.
So at the charity stripe will be Kendall Blair. Her first opportunity. 2:20 left to play in the ball game. That's a high arching shot that won't fall, but rebound comes down to Davis over to Vargas. She can't get it to fall. Scramble for the loose ball, and still after it. Rodriguez keeps it alive. Oh. Blair has it, kicks it over to Davis. Davis on the left wing, back out. Villarreal shot on the way short, but it's going to be Rodriguez who read it on the weak side rebound, puts it up. Her shot's blocked, and that's going to be going the other way. With it is Fernandez, and then loose ball. And that's going to be a foul call against Cynthia Rodriguez, her first. As Soto comes in, Blair will sit down. Inbounds from Clark between the legs. And it's Villarreal that comes away with a steal. Running one-hander is good. She has 6 points in the half, 73-25. Attacking the other way is Long. Looks over to Fernandez as it tipped away. And it'll be Borger basketball right in front of the Borger bench. 1:31 left to play. Soto sits down. And Flores back in the lineup. With it, Bustillos has it. Goes over to the right side. Over to Fernandez. Fernandez with a right-hand dribble. Way out. High to Coffey. Coffey with the left hand. Goes to the left wing. And has a pass down low to Long. Long just trying to drive her way in, and she's going to be guilty of the foul. And that's, again, another frustration foul. Sydney Long just had her pocket picked and reached back to pull it away. So we walk to the other end. And that's going to be Villarreal at the free throw line.
I think, are we at the ninth foul, I believe it is?
Yeah,
so it's not a two-shot foul yet.
Free throw on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down. With it is Fernandez. Across the timeline. Crossover goes to the top of the key. Down in the corner. With it. Looking, and they find Clark. Clark back. Shot on the way, won't fall for Coffey. Rebound brought down quickly the other way with a Villarreal long three. Oh, rolled around and then fell off the rim. Kind of looks over at the bench with a wry smile thinking, man, just didn't have enough English on that one. It'll be Hereford basketball. Is knocked down by Borger. 39 seconds left to play. Villarreal will do the inbounds. Goes to Flores in the corner. Works it out. Shot on the way by Rodriguez is good. Cynthia Rodriguez. And everybody, I believe, except Caitlin Soto, has scored in this one. And I mean, everybody's got a lot of minutes, so it's been a well-rounded game for the Lady Whitefaces, leading 76-25. 15 seconds left. Inside they go. Vargas tips it away. Scramble for the loose ball on the floor. And that foul's going to go against Cynthia Rodriguez. Those are the kind of fouls you don't mind. Good hustle. Going after the basketball. And it comes. With it is Coffey. Drives with the left hand. Running one-hander is blocked by Vargas. And then Coffey grabs it as it's going out of bounds, and it will go over to the Lady Whitefaces with 2.3 seconds, and that's going to be the ball game. 76-25 is the final, as the Lady Whitefaces got out to the good early start, and we were kind of cruising throughout. Their defense really led to the offense, and so that was a solid game for the Lady Whitefaces.
Absolutely. I mean, the pressure, full court pressure, is just so difficult for Borger to find anything from, and it's Coach Lintner couldn't have. No, okay. Coach Lintner couldn't be happier. I feel certain.
Well, I agree, and again, just all the way all well-round performance for the Lady Whitefaces. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll do so and come back, go through the scoring, and kind of set things up for you in this one as the Lady Whitefaces improve to 2-1 district play, 10-5 on the year. We're back in 2 minutes as Lady Whiteface basketball continues. KPAN.
Herd athletes work tirelessly on the fundamentals of their particular sport while learning to work in a team concept. It's not much different at Hereford, Texas Federal Credit Union. Our employees have a dedication to serve our members daily with the fundamentals of good business, being friendly and helping give you peace of mind in knowing that when you need banking assistance, you can get it from our knowledgeable staff. Hereford, Texas Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, working as a team since 1936 with our members. Go Herd.
Hi, this is Macy Lopez. I have joined Mendez and Mullins Family Funeral Home. Many of you have entrusted me during my career as Director of EMS at HRMC. I'm excited to continue serving the community that I call home. At Mendez and Mullins, we work with families during one of the most difficult times with care and compassion. Plus, we accept funeral plans from any funeral home. We hope you will choose Mendez and Mullins for your loved one's final tribute. In your time of loss, lean on us. We're here for you at Mendez and Mullins Family Funeral Home.
You've invested in dreams and goals over the years, but have you invested to protect them? Whether it's that first home or dream home, auto, or business, Prairie Insurance might not be able to keep them from getting damaged, but they know how to help that dream get put back together at an affordable rate. Prairie Insurance Agency is just like you. They've invested in the future. Go visit them at their new location at 213 West Park Avenue in the old In Cahoots building.
Happy State Bank wants to provide you with a little fun, a little friendship, and a lot of professional banking service. Stop by any of our 34 locations, grab a bottle of happy water, and let us help you with your banking needs. Hello, I'm Christina Lucio. We are committed to our communities and we are dedicated to our customers. We're not your normal bank and we're not your average bank. We are Happy State Bank, member FDIC. Se habla español.
Well, welcome back to Whiteface Gym as the boys now are out warming up for game number 2. As we look at the scoring unofficially for our first contest today, 8 points for Tyliva Tabor for Borger, as she had a couple of threes and was 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. 4 points tonight for Sydney Long. That came in the first and third quarter in a couple of buckets. And then 3 points each for Macy Northcutt, for Michelle Horst, for Castaneda, and 2 points each for Arlia Fernandez and for Ortega. That's the way the scoring went for Borger. Just tough tonight. They scored 4 in the first, 9 in the second, 7 in the third, and 5 in the fourth quarter. Lady Whitefaces got out to that 17-4 lead and then never looked back, scoring 21 in the second, 15 in the third, 23 in the fourth, and leading the way tonight. And really it was the defense that kind of really led to everything else. Lily Skiles had 16, 14 for Miranda Acosta, 13 for Elia Acosta, 6 each for Kayla Wadley and for Tatum Stowe, 6 for for Devani Villarreal, 5 for Lacey Davis, 3 each for Cynthia Rodriguez and for Breezy Vargas, 2 points for Anahi Flores and for Kendall Blair. And really the defense, I mean, you can't really say enough about how that defensive pressure unofficially, I've got 15, 22, 25 turnovers for Borger in that first half. I mean, in the ball game.
Yeah, Lady Whitefaces just frustrated Borger to no end, and it was nice to see the Lady Whitefaces with that kind of pressure. Sometimes it can get out of control.
Yes.
But for the most part, I mean, it was very well played. Good sense of the game, good sense of good savvy, and understood how to fast break the ball effectively.
And I think that's a good point, as that defensive pressure, they played with control. And so they were able to put pressure on, force a turnover, and then they're looking up the floor for somebody. Yes. They're looking to feed and to find someone who's open, and Well, I think when Brian looks at the film, he's going to tell a couple players, go ahead and be a little selfish, because everybody was very unselfish in this ball game tonight. Tatum Stowe, we're used to her always up there and scoring. Really didn't need it tonight, more rebounding than anything else, and a good defensive pressure she applied underneath, and that made a big difference, obviously, for the Lady Whitefaces tonight. And again, when you got 3 players in double figures, and Tatum's not one of them, I mean, that just shows you how well the defense played tonight and how balanced the scoring was.
Indeed, and you know, it's you can be sure Borger's going to have a little bit different look for us when we head up that direction, but just exactly what Coach Lintner wanted this evening, and means we turn around and head to Pampa on Friday night, I believe it is.
It is, and that's exactly right. And again, the defense led to the offense both in the Dumas game and in tonight's ball game against Borger. And I think, again, that was one thing we talked with Coach Lintner about, is that the things that they saw on film, and he pointed out that they saw in that Canyon game a week ago, is what's kind of led to this transition defensively. And so, and his point was, we just lost one game. That's it. Right. We still got a lot of games to play. And so that really is kind of the case in what's taking place tonight. Again, Lady Whitefaces win this one 76-25. They improved to 2-1 in district, 10-5 on the season. And so they get a chance, as mentioned, to go to Pampa on Friday night, and we'll be on the road for that one as well. We're going to go ahead and take another 2-minute timeout. We'll do so and come back and kind of set the stage for the guys' game after this one. But again, Lady Whitefaces with a big win tonight, 76-25 behind 16 from Lily Skiles, 14 from Miranda Acosta, Naeli Acosta with 13. They paced the club tonight in a well-balanced and well-played basketball game against Borger. We're back in 2 minutes as Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
Computer running slow? Your PC may be contaminated with a virus that has dragged down its performance and could even damage important work.
Pep up your computer's performance
by having the technicians at WT Services check it over. WT Services offers repair, maintenance, and virus zapping services. Cure that chronic computer virus. Call their computer division today, 364-3331. WT Services, your local full-service communications company in Hereford.
John Galland, your work truck expert here from Whiteface Customs in Hereford. Are you stumped trying to figure out what to get your friend or family for Christmas? At Whiteface Customs, we have a huge selection of truck accessories that any truck owner would love. Toolboxes, bed covers, tow hitches, floor mats are just a few of our top picks. We have options for all budgets and offer gift cards to use later. Business owners, you have one last month to take advantage of IRS Section 179 depreciation. All of our beds and work truck accessories in stock will qualify this year for 100% write-off against your taxes. Call Whiteface Customs at 806-FLATBED. That's 806-FLATBED. I look forward to meeting you in person and earning your business.
Samaritan Hospice, located at 400 Ranger in Hereford, is a Christian-based nonprofit hospice serving the Hereford community and surrounding counties since 2004. The Samaritan Hospice team of nurses, social workers, chaplains, nurse aides, and volunteers are here to help you and your loved one as you travel a different season of life. We give support to the patient and families in their private homes, assisted livings, and nursing homes. The Samaritan Hospice team of professionals provide personal care that feels like a friend is with them. Samaritan Hospice, neighbors making a difference.
This is Rosie Davis. Personal banking is important to us at First National Bank. I want you to meet Jeremiah Rincon. What brought you to banking?
The degree I'm working on is what made me want to work in the banking industry.
What interests you the most about banking?
Working with money, of course. It's a challenging profession, but well worth it.
First National Bank with 3 locations, the bank designed with you in mind. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Well, welcome back to Whiteface Gym. The ladies can take care of business and come away with an impressive 76-25 win. And now we switch our attention to the guys as they get set for this one tonight. And Coach Loftus and his club, they come in with a record of 12-3, and the non-district campaign for the Whitefaces has been a good one. And I think the competition has also been pretty stiff. And so, again, I think Coach Loftus got a good check of what his team looks like this season, and as he gets ready for his first district game against Borger. I don't want to say anybody feels comfortable when you first start district play, but
right.
I think he likes the way the team is played.
Yep. We get an opportunity about midday every day to watch him practice with his guys, and it's fun to watch. He just does a great job. He's a good teacher of the game. He expects a lot. The guys respond well, and it's just been fun to watch. And I think there was a little, as there is every year, there's a little concern to see how this would kind of play out as they begin their non-district season. But I'm telling you, he's been happy. He's a happy guy.
Well, and it should be, again, with a 12-3 record. And I think one of the things that kind of stuck out for me in this non-district schedule was the game that they played during the Christmas break, I guess I should say, or right around then, when they went over to Tascosa in Amarillo and came away with a 22-point win in that ball game. That told me a lot about how this team has kind of gelled and started. Again, this is a senior-laden team, and so you've got a lot of experience from the standpoint that these guys have played together for a while, but you just, like as you mentioned, Brittany, you just never know when they come out how the season's going to start out.
Yeah. Like, as we said earlier, there was just a lot we didn't know as we started our seasons. And if we could keep folks well, and if we would keep everybody in the state playing basketball and all those things. But it's just been as good of a start as he could ask for. And I think he's had some games in there where the competition's been real tough. He's had some games where it's been a little easier, but that's what you want to do as a coach. You want to test your kids out, but you don't want them, if things don't go well against the biggies and the toughies, you don't want them to get discouraged before they get into district.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that's why it's been interesting to see the schedule they put together in the non-district to get them prepared for this district play. What we want to do is take another 2-minute timeout. We'll do so, come back and set the starting lineups for you. In tonight's ball game, it's going to be Hereford taking on Borger as the guys' district play gets underway. We're back in 2 minutes as Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
Electricity travels along an intricate network of wires and poles to power our homes and businesses. Most of the time, it's a seamless journey. But occasionally, the path of electricity is disrupted by articles like fallen tree branches, animals, or car accidents. When that happens, Deaf Smith Electric Cooperative's line workers are ready to restore that connection no matter the weather or the time of day. For over 82 years, Deaf Smith Electric, your touch-tone energy cooperative. For the latest in technology, call Bob's Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant authorized dealer.
With a Bryant Housewise Wi-Fi thermostat, you can begin saving money as soon as it's installed. With features like smart setback, energy use reporting, and tailored tips, homeowners saved an average of 20% on their heating and cooling energy costs. Be smart. Get Housewise.
To get Housewise, call Bob's Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant authorized dealer. A combination of high standards and superior skills when you need it the most.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
The brightest star in the Lone Star State. Stevens 5-Star Car and Truck Center. One price selling makes it easy to buy. You get 5-star treatment, we treat you great. We're stars in great selection. The quality and value too. Stevens does it all for you. You get 5-star treatment every day. Stevens 5-Star Car and Truck Center.
First Financial Bank knows how important a person's vehicle can be.
My SUV is perfect for taking clients to properties and me to the golf course.
My pickup hauls work supplies all week and the family on weekends.
My hybrid helps the environment and my fuel bill.
If you're ready for a new vehicle, talk to First Financial. We offer loans at competitive rates with fast local approval.
My 4x4 works hard, but plays even harder.
First Financial Bank. You first. Member FDIC.
Well, welcome back to Whiteface Gym as we get set for the guys to follow for the Borger Bulldogs. It'll be Deion Jones who starts in the backcourt along with Trey Tolliver. Wyatt Gilman is up front along Gabriel Empoya, and Cameron Chambers will round out the starting lineup for the Borger Bulldogs. For the Hereford Whitefaces tonight, Blake Walker will be joined by Caleb Lara. And, of course, those two have kind of set the scoring pace for the club this year. Chris Ball will join them. The 5'10 senior will be joined by Braden Mendoza at 6'2", and Aiden Arias at 6'2". So that's going to be the starting lineup for the Hereford Whitefaces in tonight's ball game. And again, Coach Loftus, they come in with a 12-3 record in this non-district campaign, but I guess you can throw that out the window, so to speak, as you get ready for district play, but nevertheless, it's a good build-up to get you ready.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's there's bound to be a little bit of nerves, as even all they've been through. It's still your opening district ball game for this season, and it's both teams, I imagine, will have a little bit of that to deal with.
There's a little tightness as we get this one underway here in Whiteface Gym tonight. And again, good crowd. Good to see the crowd that, you know, we're allowed to have, basically. So good crowd to see. Student section out here as well for the Whitefaces. And so, again, we'll get this one underway. It will be Borger in their black uniforms with red trim, red numerals, while the Whitefaces in their home white with maroon trim and maroon numerals as we get set to tip this one up. And it'll be Braden Mendoza set to jump against Wyatt Gilman, and Gilman controls the tip. It goes into the backcourt, and Borger has the basketball to get this one underway. Over on the near side of Chambers. Chambers doubled up, kicks it back over, looks over to Jones. Jones drives along the left baseline. Shot put up, no good. Rebound tipped and brought down by the Whitefaces with it. Blake Walker quickly advances across the timeline. He'll set the offense. Picked up by Tolliver. Tolliver with a size advantage as it goes over to the right side. With it is Ball. Back over to Walker. Walker to Ball against this 1-2-2 matchup zone for Borger. Inside. They work it around to Lara. Back to Walker. Down along the baseline. Shot put up underneath. Aiden Arias got a nice feed along the baseline and drops it in for the first two of the ball game. Whitefaces lead it across the timeline. Quick is Tolliver. Looks, goes down in the left corner over to Jones. Jones will bring it out and set it up. Finds Cameron Chambers. Chambers works it around to Jones. Jones with the left wing looks and comes back out high to Tolliver. He works it around, shot on the way, no good. Long rebound though, tipped up. Still a scramble for the loose ball. And it's going to be Borger basketball underneath their own hoop. Up-tempo in this ball game to get things going here in the early going. Doing the inbounds will be Tolliver. Looks, get close to that 5 count. Now finds Jones on the left wing. Back to Tolliver. He looks inside to Gilman. Gilman from the free throw line, turnaround jumper is good. So we're tied at 2, 6:30 left to play. Quickly the other way. Whitefaces look inside, and they look to Ball. Ball goes out high to Lara. Lara back to Ball. Back to Lara down in the left corner to Ball in the left wing. Again, it's a 1-2-2 matchup zone for Borger. So Ball goes down in the right corner, tries to feed it inside, and powering his way up to put the shot up. It won't fall, though, as Mendoza. Rebound comes down to Hereford. Outside they go with it is Lauren. He double dribbled right in front of the official. First turnover on the Whitefaces. And timeout taken. And a 30-second break. And that goes to Borger. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Whiteface basketball continues right here on KPAN.
Hereford Preparatory Academy is fostering academic excellence and relationships to grow productive citizens. HPA provides a quality education through collaboration, communication, and community outreach. Students engage in positive, self-directed learning using real-world strategies. We are proud to have earned a grade of B and a distinction for post-secondary readiness in our state accountability ratings. Hereford Preparatory Academy, transforming today's young people into tomorrow's leaders.
5:57 left to play in the first quarter. Borger with the basketball. They look to go against the man-to-man full court pressure, and across the timeline is Jones. Jones lost the dribble, almost had it tipped away. almost a trap, but they go out high. Shot on the way. Wow. And that is a shot from their sharpshooter, Wyatt Gilman. And that's a three. Makes it 5-2. Quickly coming the other way with it as Walker goes over on the near side. Looks to Laura. Laura back to Walker down in the corner. His three on the way. Got it. Blake Walker with his first bucket of the ball game. Quickly, Borger tracks the other way. Back to Gilman. Long-range three on the way. Rebound brought down quickly. And coming up his ball across the timeline. He trips. Is that going to be a foul?
You cannot draw!
And that foul is going to go against Tolliver. And that'll be his first. Team foul number 1. Both teams showing up tempo in this one. Walker on the inbounds, looks to and finds Laura. Laura, top of the key, goes over the ball. Ball on the right wing, inside to Mendoza. Back out high to Blake Walker. His three on the way, no good. Rebound quickly comes out to Jones across the timeline. Jones takes it into the paint, has it tipped away. Lost the handle, but got it back. He'll go out top of the key, works it around over to Campoa. Campoa will dribble out. Now goes out high to Chambers. Chambers with the right hand. As Walker on him, backs his way down in the lane, and we're going to have a jump ball. Good help defense as Chambers is tied up.
Caleb Laura kind of positioned himself just in the perfect spot as a change to directions. He was there for the tie.
Blake Walker has it on the inbounds. 4:38 left to play in the first quarter. To ball, back to Laura. Laura goes over to ball, over to Walker on the right wing. Walker down in the corner to ball. Back out high. They work it around as Mario Lucas checked in at the last horn. And so they look down low with it to Parker Collins. Collins kicks it around on the near side of ball. He works it around to Walker. His running one-hander with the left hand is up and good. Walker gives the Herd the lead 7-5. Across the timeline is Jones. Around a screen. Goes over and then throws it away. And so Jones upset. He was just trying a little shovel pass over to Campoa. And that one got away. Second turnover on the Bulldogs, attacking the other way quickly. With it, Blake Walker has a long-range three. Won't fall. Long rebound on the floor. With it, quickly as Chambers across the timeline goes to Jones. Jones. Crossover, takes it in the paint, running one-hander is good.
Oh, dear me.
And Dean Jones has his first two. And that foul's going to go against Blake Walker, his first. Team foul number 1. And into the Hereford lineup is Noah Brown. His first opportunity today. Deion Jones at the free throw line. 3-point the old-fashioned way is good. He has 3 in the ball game. Makes it 8-7 in favor of Borger. Brown looks over to Ball. Ball, baseball pass up the floor. Looks to and finds Collins. Collins on the left baseline, doubled up. Is trapped in the corner. Gets it out, nicely done to Ball. Ball, good pass over on the right side. Shot by Walker on the way is good. Blake Walker connects. That's the benefit of good passing all the way around. Full court pressure applied. There's Wallace in front of us. He's ready to go out and start playing right now. And that pass is lobbed away nicely, defended by Collins. Loose ball on the floor. And we'll wait and see. The officials are going to call a foul on that, on the push. And that's going to go against Chris Ball. Chris will come and sit down. Into the Hereford lineup is Gaston Sacedo. With it. Jennings has it over to Chambers. Chambers will dribble out, picked up by Walker. Back to Jennings. Jennings drives the baseline. Doubled up, has to get rid of it. A cross-court pass, looks over to Gilman. Gilman can't get the shot off. Goes on the near side off the backboard. No good on a missed shot by Campoa. And we got a little extra activity out on the floor. Parker Collins got tied up. And into the Hereford lineup is Jacob Martinez.
Tee up his guy.
And so out of bounds, it belonged to Borger. after a lot of activity. In it comes with it is Chambers. Chambers has it stolen away nicely by Brown. Brown takes it the other way and is running one-hander and a loose ball on the floor. Still trying to come up with it, and in coming away is Mendoza. Looks it around. Oh, throws it away the other way. And with it, trying to slow up is Campoa. Campoa now will get to Jones. Jones will set up the offense. Goes around a screen. Looks to Gilman. Gilman with the right hand back to Jones. Jones with Walker on him, or check it, with Salcedo on him. Gets it on the near side of Chambers. His three is no good. Rebound brought down by Martinez. Martinez outlets to Brown. To Walker across the timeline. Walker looks down on the right side, driving in the lane. Running one-handers up and good. And I think that was Martinez who had the bucket. Quickly the other way. Good pass down low to Gilman, and he walks. 11-8. The Herd with the lead. And Coach Loftus having some fun out here. Quick substitution in. Tolliver comes back in the lineup. And I think a timeout is taken. And Coach Loftus wants a 30-second break. We'll take one as well. Hereford leads at 11-8. We're back at 30 as Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
McDonald's is looking to hire customer-obsessed leaders who desire to grow and achieve. The opportunities are as big as the Golden Arches and very real. Just ask our local general manager, Gabby Lopez. Gabby is a young professional on the way to reaching many personal and business milestones. Ask Gabby about her McDonald's career. To apply for management, text 152 to TX 38000 for an immediate interview.
Well, welcome back to Whiteface Gym. And up-tempo is probably a poor description of what we've watched. With 1:36 left to play here in the first quarter, 11-8. Whitefaces in the lead. Borger has it underneath their own hoop, and these teams are going after it. On the inbounds, they get it to Campoya. He lost the handle. It goes to Chambers. Chambers to Jones. Jones goes around to Chambers' screen, and Chambers is going to be called for the foul. And that stemmed from a while ago. And so he picks up the personal. Kind of threw his hip into it. And so Chambers will pick up the personal. Blake Walker goes to Brown on the near side, gets it across the timeline, down into the corner. Looking to Martinez, who works it around to Lucas. Back out top of the key to Salcedo. Salcedo goes to Brown. Brown takes it in the paint. Salcedo works it around over to Walker on the left side. His three-pointer is up and good. Blake Walker has 10 points in the first quarter. Baseball pass up the floor.
Oh, my goodness.
And a foul's called against Jacob Martinez. Martinez, as they throw a baseball pass, he went to defend it, but officials say too much body. 53 seconds, it comes on the inbounds. And that one is across the timeline. No, Walker comes up with it. What was the call? I missed the call.
I guess
it was over and back.
Yes.
So that's what they called. So it wasn't over and back. Didn't hear the whistle blow from the official. 49 seconds left to play. Walker across the timeline. Walker looks, bounce pass over on the near side. Salcedo. Salcedo works it down the corner. Brown's shot for three is on the way. It's good. Noah Brown connects. 17-8 as the Whitefaces extend their lead here in the first quarter. 30 seconds left. Jones across the timeline. Goes with the right hand, calls the set, goes over on the far side to Jennings. Jennings back out high, long three on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound on the floor, brought down by Jones for Borger. Has it with Walker on him. Throws up a shot, and that was way off the mark. Rebound brought down by Blake Walker. Walker has it across the timeline, kicks it down to Brown. His three on the way, off the rim, no good. Walker has it, 2 seconds. Looks and puts it up as the horn sounds. That's off the rim, no good. That's the end of an exhilarating first quarter. We're going to catch our breath and come back in 60. Hereford leads this one 17-8. We're back after this 60-second break on Whiteface Basketball continues on KPAN.
When you need service in the middle of the night, who are you going to call? In any healthcare emergency, we're on duty, on call 24/7. And because we're your community hospital, you don't have to travel far to get the best emergency care anywhere. think of us first. Hereford Regional Medical Center. The best medicine is close to home.
Well, there's nothing like the sound of a new baby calf or the smell of fresh rain on a cotton crop. My friends at Capital Farm Credit share this excitement with agricultural and livestock producers. We want to be your lending partner. Whether you require operating funds for next year's crop or need to buy hay for your cattle, we have a loan that's right for you. Let us finance your operation. CapitalFarmCredit.com.
Welcome back to Whiteface Gym. Coach Loftus' glasses come off in the huddle. I think that's when it's really serious. You want to talk about what you want the team to do. 10 points for Blake Walker to lead it for Hereford, 5 for Wyatt Gilman to lead it for Borger. We've got another 8 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. It's going to be the Herds basketball. They lead it 17-8. Across the timeline over on the near side with it is Gustin Saucedo. He looks and gets it down low to Lucas. Lucas back out to Saucedo. Shot on the way off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound. Saucedo has it. Kicks it around to Lara. Lara's shot up and is good. Caleb Laura has his first 2 of the ball game. Full court pressure and loose ball on the floor. With it, taking it in, running one-hander is good. Nicely done by Mario Lucas. Good steal. 4th turnover on Borger behind the back dribble, and it's on the floor. And getting it to Chambers across the timeline, picked up by Brown. Chambers takes it in the paint, and his reverse layup is no good. Rebound outlet to Brown. Brown across the timeline, goes down in the left corner. He'll reverse and come back out high. Nope, throws it through the hands of a Gustin Saucedo, and that turnover sends it back over to Borger. Attacking the other way is Chambers. Chambers comes over on the near side of Jones. Jones back to Chambers. This Borger team only has one senior, and that's Deion Jones. With the basketball is Campoa. Campoa lost the dribble. Close to the 5 count, has to get rid of it, finds Jones. Jones pushes off and gets away with it. Goes with the cross behind the back dribble, now takes it in the paint, and his running one-hander is up and good. Well, Deion Jones, good running back for Borger, and now shows his basketball skills as he takes that across the timeline and puts it in, I should say, on the little crossover. Lara goes over to the right side, goes the other way, finds Lucas. Lucas back to Lara. Lara looks inside, and that is lost underneath. Trying to get it down low to Martinez. Jacob just couldn't find the handle on it. Back into the lineup was Aiden Arias, who makes his way in. Blake Walker makes his way back in. And so too does Braden Mendoza. And it comes, trying to get the inbounds, they do. They get it inside, shot by Laura on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for on the floor. 21-10, Hurd leads this one. Jones has it, he brings it across the timeline. He is picked up by Ball, takes it into the paint. His jumper off the mark, no good. Rebound brought down by Arias. He quickly outlets to Brown to Ball. Ball takes it in the paint, running one-hander with the left hand's good. What a shot by Chris Ball. His first 2 of the ball game. Pushes the lead 23-10. Full court man-to-man pressure applied by the Whitefaces. With it is Gonzalez putting pressure on Jones on the floor. Now we got a jump ball, and Jones a little frustrated. And so alternating possession goes over to Borger. Jones is going to get a breather. Into the lineup is Slade Sessions for him.
Golly. I'm telling you, these guys haven't slowed down one bit here in the second quarter.
I tell you, too, 5:24 left to play here in the half. 23-10, Borger trails the Whitefaces. As with the basketball, as Chambers out, Cameron goes around the screen, doubled up, has to go back over to Campoa. Campoa, nice feed down low to Gilman. Gilman uses the backboard for his 7th point of the ball game. Quickly, Ball attacks the other way, goes to Walker. 1-2-2 matchup zone or 3-2, depending on how they spread out for Borger. With it is Gonzalez, top of the key, goes to Ball. Ball, they give him a free lane. 12-foot jumper is good. So Cameron Brawl back-to-back buckets. Quickly the other way with it. Borger tries to push the tempo. They go to Slade Sessions over to Chambers. Chambers out on the right wing. Calls the set offensive play down to Sessions. Long three off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound right by him by Gonzalez. Gonzalez will bring it across the timeline. And he got a little bit of a push. And that's going to go against Tolliver, I believe. And that'll be his second.
That was kind of a foul that didn't need to happen. That was out there in the open court.
Right.
And they just threw an arm at him.
Absolutely, at midcourt. And so Tolliver picks up his second. Ball top of the key. Now slides back to the left side. They look to and find Lara. Inside, there's a shot put up, no good, but rebound fought for by Aiden. And Aiden can't come, he had it for a moment, but Aries just couldn't come down with it. Attacking the other way is Chambers. Chambers for Borger goes to the left-hander around a Gilman screen. Gives it back to Gilman, got away with a walk. Goes down in the corner to Tolliver. Tolliver lost the handle out to Gilman. Gilman goes in the back door and throws it away. Walker comes away with it. Brings it across the timeline, kicks it down in the corner to Ball. Ball goes cross court with it. Lara's shot's blocked by Gilman, but Lara gets it right back. Looks to take it inside. He's doubled up. Bounce pass is going to be out high. It's going to be kicked. And that's going to be the Herds basketball in front of the Borger bench. 3:40 left to play in the first half, 25-12. Whitefaces with the lead. Blake Walker has it. Goes out top of the key to Ball. Chris down in the corner to Walker. Bounce pass inside the entry to Aiden Arias, and he's going to be fouled. And that foul is going to go against Kim Poa. That'll be his first, team foul 4. At the free throw line. Aiden's first free throw on the way. Up and got it.
Rolled around a little bit, didn't it?
They used all the rim, but they still count them the same, so you might as well take advantage. Back into the Hereford line, Braden Mendoza comes in. Second opportunity for Aiden's on the way. Nothing but net that time. Is 4 in the ball game. Full court man-to-man pressure applied. 3:25 left in the half. Across the timeline. With it is Jennings. Jennings gets it down low to Jones. His running one-hander. They're going to call a charge on Jones. That'll be his first, team foul number 3. And so Ball will do the inbounds. Looks to and finds Walker. Walker across the timeline. Goes down on the right wing. Goes out with the left hand. Comes out high to Lara. Lara looks over to Blake Walker on the right side. Goes out high to it to Mendoza. Mendoza inside. Shot put up is no good by Arias. Can't get the second shot to fall. Gets another rebound put up by Mendoza. And there's going to be a foul called underneath. And that's going to go against Jones. That'll be his second. So he picks up 2 quick fouls.
Mendoza did a nice job staying with it and hanging tough in there where there was a land of the Giants, and put up the shot, allowed him to get the 2 free throws.
And he connects on the first free throw. We'll get another opportunity. Bryce Sheets running the kid in here at Whiteface Gym. 2:55 left to play here in the first half. 28-12. Has not been easy. The score is not indicative of the play. Second free throw is good for Braden. And on the inbounds, Jennings has it. Ball picks him up. Gets him across the timeline to Campoya. Campoya lost the dribble, has to get rid of it, and does on the near side. Back to Jennings. Jennings takes it in the paint and just out of control put that shot up. Long rebound comes down to Arias and quickly across the timeline finds Lara. Lara down to Walker. His free shot on the way. No good. The ball skies high. Chris Ball skies high. You can hear the fans drowning me out on a nice offensive rebound putback. He has 6 in the quarter. Now his defense almost takes the ball away. Looks to and gets it to Sessions. Sessions gets it down low. Shot on the way by Gilman's no good. Quickly up the floor, they go to Lara. Lara ahead of the pack, running one-hander. Got it. Caleb Lara with 1:53. And timeout taken by Borger. 33-12. The Herd in front. We'll take a 60-second break and be back. We'll catch our breath. This is Whiteface basketball on KPAN.
Your business, farm and ranch, or home is unique, and success depends in part on a cost-effective and convenient supply of quality fuel. When you trust your fueling needs to Gooden and Christ Fuels, it's one less detail for you to manage. Commercial fuel in bulk in below-ground or above-ground tanks, serving the Western Panhandle with gasoline, diesel, and propane. Gooden Fuels in Hereford, 364-3366, and Christ Fuels in Wildorado, 426-3421.
Well, welcome back to Whiteface Gym as the Whitefaces have a 33-12 lead in this one. And really, two players have all the scoring for Borger, as Wyatt Gilman has 7 and 5 points for Deion Jones. And for the Whitefaces, boy, it has been acrobatic. It has been up-tempo. And they have good balanced scoring, actually, in this one. Blake Walker leads the way with 10. He got that all in the first quarter. He hasn't scored here in the second. 6 points for Chris Ball. Those two lead the way here, as Borger with 1:52 will do the inbounds. With it, they look to and find Clements. Clements, who just checked in, gets it in the backcourt to Holsey. Holsey will look to get it out high to Clements. Clements to Holsey. Holsey across the timeline. And try to get it down in the corner to Tolliver, and Tolliver has it knocked away. Good defensive pressure by Mendoza. Chambers will come back in as Clements was on. Clements only a sophomore, so he checks out. And Jennings, by the way, who's out on the floor, is only a freshman. Gilman has it out high. Has Mendoza on him, so they work it around. They don't want to give him a good look. Gilman has a nice shot, but they don't want to give him a free look. Chambers tries to back in, backs away, puts up the shot, no good. Ball with the rebound and gets it across the timeline. With it, Lara takes it in the paint. Won't take the 14-foot shot. Now he's tied up. As Chambers. And Chambers, he's mixing it up out on the floor a little bit.
Yeah. I tell you what, you never hear Coach Loftus stop coaching, and he hasn't wanted them to slow down at any point.
No. That's why when we say we have a timeout, we're catching our breath, and that's what we're doing. Lara has the top of the key way out at midcourt now and brings Tolliver out on him. Looks and goes to Ball. Ball goes with the left hand, looks to take it in the paint, does not. Finds Mendoza, works it around to Lara in the paint, running one-hander, got it. Caleb Lara, 6 points in the quarter. Bounce pass up the floor. Gilman runs it down. Nice save by Gilman. Sessions' shot is put up. Campo, shot is put up. And Mendoza picks up the foul. The referee and Coach Loftus have a good laugh because he said, really, that was all ball, but call had already been made. At the free throw line will be Campoa. Free throw on the way is good. Campoa has his first point of the night. He'll get another opportunity. 38 seconds left, 35-13. Whiteface is in front. Off the back of the rim, and Blake Walker gets the rebound, gets it up the floor quickly. The ball down to Lara. His three on the way, off the side of the rim, no good. Aiden keeps it alive and saves it on the rebound. You can't do that. The official with a smile, he tipped it back in bounds to himself. He was the first person to touch it, and so the official says, "No."
He was agile in the mobile agile herd.
He absolutely was. For a big guy, I mean, he showed he was light of foot on that one. Across the timeline to get it up the floor to Gilman. His long three on the way, no good. Mendoza with a rebound. Looks 10 seconds, 9 seconds to get it down. Lara has it, takes it in the paint. Shot on the way, no good. Putting it back up is Aiden. As Arias has it at the horn, and the horn sounds. Nice weak side rebound for Aiden Arias. He has 6 points in the ball game. And the Hereford Whitefaces comfortably in front, 37-13.
If there were any nerves on the Whiteface side, we ran them right on out of us because they did not stay for very long.
Well, I'll tell you what, the big point in this, a 20-point quarter for Hereford, and they held Borger, who was very athletic, held them to 5 points in that quarter. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back to Whiteface Gym, look at the scoring in the first half, and kind of, as I say, catch our breath on this one. We're back in 2 minutes as Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
Did you know nearly 90% of the great careers out there demand training beyond high school? But beware, some schools charge a lot of money. Last year, the average student graduated more than $25,000 in debt. Don't make that mistake. Choose Amarillo College, where you'll find the program you need for the job you want. And AC's tuition won't break the bank. In fact, you won't find a better deal. Come in, visit AC's website, or call now. Amarillo College. Start here, go anywhere.
Herd athletes work tirelessly on the fundamentals of their particular sport while learning to work in a team concept. It's not much different at Hereford, Texas Federal Credit Union. Our employees have a dedication to serve our members daily with the fundamentals of good business, being friendly and helping give you peace of mind in knowing that when you need banking assistance, you can get it from our knowledgeable staff. Hereford, Texas Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, working as a team since 1936 with our members. Go Herd.
Hello, I'm Eva Mullins. My husband Mike and I of Mendez and Mullins Family Funeral Home want to thank the Hereford community and Deaf Smith County for voting us Best Funeral Home once again for 2019. We always strive for service of excellence and are dedicated to serving the people of Deaf Smith County for many years to come. We are committed and will continue to serve those families that have placed their trust in us at a most difficult time. Mendez and Mullins Family Funeral Home, our family serving your family.
You've invested in dreams and goals over the years, but have you invested to protect them? Whether it's that first home or dream home, auto, or business, Prairie Insurance might not be able to keep them from getting damaged, but they know how to help that dream get put back together at an affordable rate. Prairie Insurance Agency is just like you. They've invested in the future. Go visit them at their new location at 213 West Park Avenue in the old In Cahoots building.
So welcome back to Whiteface Gym. We want to remind you that today was supposed to be Coaches versus Cancer game, but after meeting with the student council, Coach Loftus said that they decided to move that to Tuesday, January 26th. That'll be the home game against Dumas. So Coaches versus Cancer will be on the 26th in that game against Dumas. And of course, the student council will be selling purple masks this year instead of t-shirts. Very appropriate, obviously, with everything going on. Also, Coach Loftus says that they've moved senior night to Tuesday, February 2nd against Pampa. And again, that is going to be when the girls' final home game will be. And so they want to do both the guys and the girls' senior night on the same night. So that'll be February 2nd in the Pampa ball game. Well, again, this one pretty tight in quarter number one until about the last a minute maybe in the quarter as the Herd is able to pull away and pick up a 17-8 first quarter lead. And then in that second quarter, 20 points in the quarter, and three different players scored 6 points. I should say 2 players scored 6, one scored 4 in the quarter, as Caleb Lara had 6 on 3 buckets, and Chris Ball had 6 with 3 buckets and 1. What an incredible offensive rebound that he put back. As we look at the scoring in the first half, first for Borger, 5 points for Deion Jones. Senior also has 2 fouls. He had a bucket in the first and the second quarter in the free throw. He was 1-1 at the free throw line. Wyatt Gilman has 7 points on a couple of buckets and a 3-pointer that he had in that first quarter. And Gabriel Campoa is 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. That's the 13 points in the first half for the Borger Bulldogs. 10 points for Blake Walker to lead the way for Hereford. They got those all in the first quarter on a couple of 3-pointers and a couple of other baskets. 6 points, as mentioned, for Caleb Lara on 3 baskets. 6 points for Chris Ball on 3 baskets. 6 points for Aiden Arias on 2 baskets and 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. 2 points for Mario Lucas, 2 points on 2-2 free throw shooting from Brendan Mendoza, 2 points for Jacob Martinez, and 3 points for Noah Brown. And that's the scoring for the Whitefaces in the first half of play. And again, it has been up-tempo and one of those where, again, both teams just seem to be on a racetrack or even an ice skating rink, may be a better way to describe this first half, as both teams just continue to play up-tempo basketball.
They have, and I'm telling you, nobody's worrying about fouling.
No.
It is. They are going for the ball. They are going for the steal the entire time. But I'm just awfully impressed. I'm awfully impressed with the control that they're showing at that kind of a pace, the Whitefaces tonight. And then, gosh dang it, the fact 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys have already scored. And man, isn't that encouraging?
That is very encouraging because, again, more unselfish basketball. We saw that in the ladies' game today as the Lady Whitefaces comfortably won 76-25 over Borger in our first contest tonight. And right now, the men lead this one 37-13. And Coach, I tell you, it's defense leading to offense, and really, and I know both coaches, both Brian Littner and Marcus Loftus, love that part of the ball game. And Coach Loftus, we were talking about, it looks like they're almost on ice skates. They're going so fast, and he wants it to be quicker.
Yeah, he does. He does. There's never a time, he said, slow it down for any reason at all. And he moves those kids. He shuttles them in and out quickly. But they all handle their jobs, whatever their role is, very well.
Well, and again, not afraid to go to the bench. As you mentioned, 8 players have scored in this one, and almost everybody, quite a few of the players have been in this one as well. And so, again, getting a lot of guys in, a lot of substitution, trying to keep everybody as fresh as they can. Both teams are doing that, as a matter of fact. But you can kind of tell the difference between a senior-laden club like Hereford compared to more of a sophomore-junior mix that Borger has right now. And again, we talk about it in football, and it's the same thing in basketball, kind of a rebuilding campaign going on for the Bulldogs. And still good athletes, still love to get up and down the floor, not afraid to challenge in this one. But it's been in favor of the Whitefaces. They've only had 3 turnovers to 6 for the Bulldogs in fouls. Nobody in foul problem for the Whitefaces. Trey Tolliver and Deion Jones, the only ones you could consider in foul trouble, but they have 2 each. And so that's really how it kind of shakes out in this one. We'll take another 2-minute timeout. We'll be back for our second half as Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
Real, reliable, and genuine hometown banking. That's Happy State Bank. Real community friends, reliable hometown neighbors, a genuine home-owned bank. Hello, I'm Joshua Lucio. We are committed to our communities, and we are committed to our customers. You'll receive a warm welcome at any of our 34 locations in 25 communities. Real, reliable, genuine. Happy State Bank. Member FDIC. Se habla español.
Is the call transfer on your office phone system strictly by guess? Is the whole button terminal? WT Services sells, installs, and maintains telephone systems of all sizes that are customized to the needs of your business. The right phone system can mean incoming calls are handled efficiently without embarrassing malfunctions. Contact WT Services today to talk about growing your business with a new telephone system. Call 364-7311 and see what a difference hometown service can make. WT Services, your local full-service communications provider.
John Galland, your work truck expert here from Whiteface Customs in Hereford. Are you stumped trying to figure out what to get your friend or family for Christmas? At Whiteface Customs, we have a huge selection of truck accessories that any truck owner would love. Toolboxes, bed covers, tow hitches, floor mats are just a few of our top picks. We have options for all budgets and offer gift cards to use later. Business owners, you have one last month to take advantage of IRS Section 179 depreciation. All of our beds and work truck accessories in stock will qualify this year for 100% write-off against your taxes. Call Whiteface Customs at 806-FLATBED. That's 806-FLATBED. I look forward to meeting you in person and earning your business.
Kings Manor Methodist Retirement System is adjusting as the community's needs have changed. They offer retirement living and child care in a safe living environment. Kings Manor is very proud of the excellent care provided by Samaritan Hospice, now located at 400 Ranger Drive in the Kings Manor building. Kings Manor is thankful for the continued support of the community to meet the needs of children and the elderly.
Well, welcome back to Whiteface Gym as we get set for quarter number 3 to get underway. And the Whiteface lead this one 37-13. Borger basketball to start quarter number 3, and it'll be Jones on the inbounds to Chambers. Chambers will work it across the timeline with the right hand, goes over to Gilman. Gilman works it around to Chambers as Hurt stays in a matchup man-to-man. Jones' shot on the way, no good. Long rebound. He gets his own rebound. Goes out with the right hand. Now kicks it out high, working it around to Tolliver. Tolliver to Gilman. Gilman, again, good pressure applied by the Whitefaces. A switch. And so with it is Jones, who has Arias on him. Fadeaway jumper way off the mark. Ball pulls the rebound. Quickly moves it the other way. Goes to Gilman. Nope, checks it around. Lars set shot on the way, no good. Rebound fought for, brought back down. Scramble for it as Mendoza puts it up, but had it blocked. And the Euro step shot is good for Chambers as he has his first 2 of the ball game. Lara attacks the other way. Looks and kicks it out to Saucedo. Saucedo with the right hand works it around the ball. Back to Walker. Walker looks down in the corner to Lara. Lara's 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, and Jones comes away with it as he hits the floor. Now they work it around to Campoa. Campoa across the timeline to Jones. Jones picked up by Laura there out top of the key. Chambers has it, drives into the paint, and his fadeaway jumper is good. Chambers back-to-back bucket for the Borger Bulldogs, cuts the lead to 20, 37-17. Blake Walker across the timeline. Picked up by Jones, goes over to Ball. Ball, pressure on him. They're watching Walker, so they're kind of doing a matchup man on him. Out it comes high to him. He kicks it down low. There he is back out to Walker. Walker looks, goes to Ball. Ball works it down in the corner to Lara, back out to Ball. Ball with the left wing comes to the near side of Walker. Walker over to Lara on the left wing. Lara doubled up there, kicks it down in the corner to Walker. Walker takes it along the baseline, dribbles it out of bounds, and it was knocked away by the Borger Bulldogs. 5:47 left to play in the third quarter, 37-17. Borger scored a couple of baskets. On the inbounds, it comes to Walker. He looks down low to Mendoza, then comes back out to Lara, around to Walker, the ball. Good pass down low.
Oh, nice.
Mendoza has a shot put up, can't get it, gets it back out. Shot on the way by Lara, off the back of the rim, no good. Scramble for the loose ball. And coming up with it is Lara, has it, and saves it inside with it. Scramble for it. And a foul called on Mendoza going for the loose ball. And lost.
The ball.
And that's fun. Right in front of us, Coach Loftus, and there's a turnover. Ball has it the other way and connects on the loose ball. Turnover gives it back over to Hereford. They had their first bucket of the second half. Attacking the other way, Chambers. Fade away from long range off the rim, no good. Ball with a rebound. Looks, baseball pass up the floor with it, and a nice layup for Aiden Arias. His 8th point of the ball game. 41-17 across the timeline. Chambers has it, running one-hander, no good. Rebound by Arias, quickly outlets to Walker. Walker to Ball. Ball cross, kind of stutter step, and now we'll bring it back out as he looks inside and kicks it out to Walker. Walker, long-range 3 is good.
Oh, good timing.
Blake Walker on a nice feed. Makes it 44-17, full court pressure. Gilman has it in the backcourt, goes to Jones. Jones with ball on him, goes around the screen, they switch. Walker picks up Jones. Lost the handle, nice running one-hander, but no good, but a good follow underneath by Tolliver, his first 2 of the ball game. Timeout taken 4:16 left to play here in the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and be back after this as Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
This is Rosie Davis. Personal banking is important to us at First National Bank. Today, I'd like for you to meet Mark McClarty. Mark, what brought you to banking?
I started as a teller in banking while attending college. I really enjoyed all the aspects of banking and decided to make it my career.
What are your hobbies?
I enjoy sports, hunting, fishing, and family time.
First National Bank with 3 locations, the bank designed with you in mind. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
4:16 left to play in the third quarter, 44-19. Whitefaces in the lead, and they have the basketball across the timeline. Ball has it, picks up by Chambers, comes to the near side. With Sacedo, works it around to the far side of Brown. Brown against the 2-3 matchup zone for Borger. Trying to drive in the lane. Ball, a nice bounce pass along the baseline, kicks it out to Walker. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound brought down by Sessions. Sessions looks to Jones and bring it across the timeline to Gilman. Gilman drives the right baseline. And that's going to be a charging foul on Gilman. And really kind of obvious because he lowered the shoulder to go against, I believe it's Gaston Sacedo who was down there.
Lower your shoulder, or if you throw that forearm out, they're going to call that on the offense every time.
That's what the coaching staff for Borger is talking to Gilman about. Just keep in mind, drive, but keep your shoulder up. Ball will walk it across the timeline. 3:38 left to play here in the third quarter. Gonzalez has it. Looks and goes to Brown. Brown has it knocked away by Jones. Back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez looks it over to Sacedo. Sacedo over to Brown. Brown down in the corner. Gonzalez looks nice pass underneath, and we got a jump ball. And Sacedo lowered the ball and is going to be called for the jump as he got tied up. Alternating possession goes to Hereford. They'll do the inbounds. Ball looks. Has to get rid of it quickly and does. Finds Collins. Collins looks to Brown. Nice pass underneath the ball, but ball missed the bunny, and rebound comes down to Borger. Jones will bring it across the timeline. Looks to Chambers. Back out to Jones. Jones on the near side to Sessions. Sessions tries to feed it underneath the Chambers. He lost the handle on it, and that'll go over to the Whitefaces.
Chambers looking for a call that the ball was touched on the way out of bounds, but it was not.
So ball will bring it across the timeline, picked up by Jones, comes to the near side to Brown. Noah goes over to Gonzalez, inside of Brown, down in the corner to Ball. Ball on the right side. We'll bring it out top of the key. Looks over to Brown on the left wing. Down in the corner, they go to Gonzalez. There's Ball in the paint. Lost the handle on it. And good pass, try to get a good pass down low to Collins, but it was tipped away. Sends it back the other way to Borger. Borger goes to Sessions. Back in the corner to Jennings. Jennings goes to Chambers. Chambers spins in the lane. Running one-hander is good. Cameron Jennings. Chambers, who had no points in the first half, has 6 here in the third quarter. 44-21. Whitefaces with the lead. 2:05 left to play in the third quarter. And there is Jennings throwing away.
Don't go anywhere. Does that make any sense? It doesn't.
And as you talk
Ask
about,
a question, Coach, give yourself an answer.
Coach still teaching out there on the floor as Gaston Sacedo wasn't sure what to say. Blake Walker has it over on the right wing. Works it around to Brown. Inside, turn around by Walker's no good, off the mark. Rebound brought out. Nicely done to Gonzalez. Gonzalez works it around. Walker hits the floor as he drives in the paint, or check it. Not Walker, but instead Sacedo hits the floor. And that foul's going to go against Jones. That's his third. Common foul out of bounds. Brown on the inbounds. Quick set, shot back up. Good for Gonzalez. He missed the first one, but stayed after the second one and got it to fall. His first 2 of the ball game for the sophomore. 1:30 left in the quarter. Jones, crossover dribble, takes it in the paint. Running one-hander is up and good as nobody picks him up. And Jones goes in for his first 2 of the third quarter. 46-23. We'll keep it here as Coach Loftus is calling a defensive timeout.
He is, and he's coaching very intensively, and he's talking defense is exactly what he's talking, and an uncontested layup will make a coach do that.
Yeah, they'll call a quick timeout. Yeah. So even with a lead of 23, 46-23, we've doubled up Borger here in the third quarter. But it's not that. It's the finer points. It's the teaching points, which is going on right now.
Exactly. And they are listening intently, too.
Borger makes their way back out. Coach Loftus will send his club back out as well. 1:21 left to play in the third quarter. It'll be Borger basketball as Noah Brown will get it into Blake Walker. And Walker will bring it across the timeline. It'll be picked up there by Halsey. Over to Brown. Brown down to Walker in the corner to Gonzalez. Gonzalez comes out high to Saucedo. Saucedo to Brown on the right wing. Again, against the zone, they feed it inside. Walker wide open three, got it. One thing you can't do is leave Blake Walker wide open.
He is a shooter.
53 seconds across the timeline, or trying to get it across the timeline, is Halsey. Halsey does. He's picked up by Brown. Halsey between the crossover goes in along the left baseline. Shot put up on the way, no good. Rebound brought down by the Whitefaces. Blake Walker across the timeline with it. Kicks it down in the corner. With it is Saucedo. Looks out to Brown. Brown over to Saucedo on the left wing. Takes it in the paint. 12-foot jumper. No good. Keeps it alive. And actually it was Parker Collins that kept it alive.
Whitefaces have had just some struggles down at the block this quarter, getting them to fall.
And actually Coach Loftus looking for that right combination down low right now. In it comes. Walker's shot on the way is good. Blake Walker on the inbounds. He has 8 in the quarter, 18 in the ball game. 15 seconds left. Pressure as Chambers has it. On him is Saucedo across the timeline with it. 7 seconds. They push him out. Come over on the near side, trying to drive. The ball is not there. There's a shot, a three-pointer at the buzzer for Gilman. It's no good. 51-23, the Whitefaces lead it. We're back for quarter number 4 after this 60-second timeout. This is Whiteface basketball on KPAN.
Decades ago, your local electric cooperative was formed to make sure everyone who needed electricity had it. And as time went on, our communities continued to grow. So did the need for electricity. And time again, we made certain that that need was met. Today, we're still doing everything in our power to keep an affordable, reliable electricity flowing. It was our purpose then, and it's our purpose now, and that'll never change. Dev Smith Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Welcome
Always
to the
looking
evolution
out for
of
you.
clean air. Introducing the first whole home induct LED air purification system with Remy LED technology. For energy savings, the unit turns on and off with the HVAC blower. The Halo LED proactively purifies every cubic inch of air-conditioned space, clearing your home of airborne and surface contaminants. When the blower turns on, it activates the unit, producing ionized hydroperoxide molecules that are distributed into the entire airspace of your home, not just one room.
The Remy LED air purifier, it's like giving your home a flu shot. Contact Bob's Heating and Air Conditioning for more information.
Borger basketball will start quarter number 3, and it's Halsey who has it to Chambers. Chambers goes on the right wing, drives the baseline, then got cut off, so it turns it out to Halsey. Long 3 is off the mark. Rebound comes down to Blake Walker, and he's going to be fouled as he hits the floor.
Is on Walker?
Oh, wow. That's his second team foul on the Herd, and that was surprising. So we Borger basketball underneath their hoop, and Chambers on the inbound shot, no good. Rebound brought down by Caleb Lara. Lara will bring it across the timeline. Has a free lane, takes it in the paint. Good bounce pass along the baseline. And a nice bucket for Parker Collins, his first 2 of the night. 53-23, and then there's a steal by Collins. Looks goes over to the right side. Shot put up by Lara, won't fall. Got his own rebound, put it back up and got it. Caleb Lara has 8 points in the ball game. Full court pressure still applied, 55-23. Tolliver will have it. Lost the dribble, has to get it across the timeline, and that's taken away by Saucedo. Saucedo will go around the screen. Now we'll wait. Sets up the offense. Is Taylor on him, Tolliver on him. And they get it down low. Shot put up and is good by Collins. Again, Tolliver has it and will get it over to Chambers. Chambers picked up by Saucedo again, goes across the timeline. Gives it to Gilman. Long range three off the back of the rim, no good. Fought for the rebound, and that's going to be out of bounds, and that's going to belong to Borger underneath their own hoop. 5 new players come into the lineup for Borger. 2 come in for the Whitefaces. Primarily because everybody needs a quick gasp of air, including me. 6:33 left to play in the ball game. 57-23. Jones with it. DeYoung goes out top of the key. Picked up by Walker. And almost threw it away. With it is Jennings, excuse me. Jennings does throw it away, and that's saved inbounds. And boy, undercut, no call. Quickly coming the other way. Hereford comes up with a loose ball. And Walker's jumper off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound brought down by Sessions. Sessions will take it across the timeline. Looks to, gets it down low. Shot put up and is good. And that is Clements, his first 2 of the ball game. Cade Clements. Across the timeline is Ball. Ball kicks it down in the corner. Working it around is Lucas. Lucas goes out high to Walker. Walker has it taken away by Jones. Knocked out of bounds, it'll be Hereford basketball. Blake Walker looks to inbounds, kicks it down in the corner with his Collins. He'll dribble out, has Jones on him. Looks to and finds Martinez. Martinez works it around to Walker. Walker has it, kicks it down in the corner. And back out to Walker. His 3 on the way, no good, but a weak side rebound is put back up, won't fall for Martinez. Now the other weak side rebound is good for Lucas. He has his second bucket of the ball game. 59-25. Whitefaces in the lead, and ball falls down. Could have picked up a loose ball. Instead, they work it around to Sessions. Sessions goes out top of the key to Jones. Looks over to Clements. Clements to Jones out on the left wing. Jones has the set shot. Will take it. Got it. Deion Jones as his 9th point of the ball game. Cuts the Hereford lead to 31, 59-28. Walker across the timeline, looks to Lucas. Lucas will bring it back out over to Ball. Ball works it around to Collins. Collins, nice entry pass inside, and that ball is knocked away as he got it to Martinez. Jacob had it, then lost the handle as it's knocked away. 59-28. Hereford will do the inbounds. Inside it goes to Ball. He'll bring it back out and set it up to Walker. Works it around to Lucas. Lucas back out to Walker, top of the key to Ball. Ball had a pass inside, passed it up. Now there's a low pass. Shot on the way is good. That was a nice entry feed of Jacob Martinez. He has his second bucket of the ball game and 4 points. 61-28. Hereford in front. 4:02 left to play in the ball game. Jones across the timeline with the right hand. Looks to drive the baseline. Walker and
defense.
Coaches were calling out the 5-second count, and they got the call.
Followed right by the officials.
Turnover sends it back over to the Whitefaces. Walker with Jennings on him. Will get it across the timeline. Looks to Lucas. Lucas comes over to Martinez. Martinez looks down low to Lucas. Lucas has it tipped away. That'll be Hereford basketball out on the far sideline. Noah Brown checks in as Blake Walker will sit down. Wholesale substitutions for the Borger Bulldogs. And it comes to Ball. Ball over to Brown on the near side. Works it around to Gonzalez. Gonzalez dribbles out with the left hand. Back top of the key to Ball. Chris takes it in the paint. 13-foot jumper's good. 10 points for Chris Ball. 63-28. Hereford with the lead. Chambers comes across the timeline. Goes back across to Jones. Jones kicks it down in the corner. Shot on the way, off the back of the rim, no good, but Jones gets the weak side rebound. Takes it in the paint, almost has it taken away. Looks and has to throw it way out high to Chambers. Chambers will set the offense. 2:57 left to play. Comes to Jones on the near side. That's tipped away by Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes it in, running one-handers, up and good. Second bucket for Gonzalez. 65-28. Chambers across the timeline, has it tipped away. Goes with the left hand, looks to take it inside. Jones now has it. They look to Gilman down low, can't feed him, so they come back out high, top of the key. With it is Chambers. Chambers takes it in the paint, has the ball just stripped out of his hands by Gonzalez the other way, and then they have it taken back the other way. And so on a steal the other way, Jones takes it in the paint and gets it to fall. Deion Jones, his 5th point of the quarter, his 11th of the ball game. Ball across the timeline. Looks over to Brown. Brown wants to set the offense, goes and finds Lucas. Mario finds Martinez out top of the key, and shot put up and is good for Noah Brown. Full court pressure still applied with 1:47 left to play. Chambers across the timeline. Takes it in the paint, running one-hander is good. So Cameron Chambers connects. He has 8 points all here in the second half. 1:36 left to play, 67-32. Ball on the right side. Takes it in the paint. Step over to the left. Looks to and finds Gonzalez. Gonzalez has it tipped away. Back in the lineup for the Whitefaces. Mendoza checks back in, so too to Saucedo. And it will be Gonzalez on the inbounds. Looks to and finds Martinez. Back to Gonzalez. Nice pass to the entry to Saucedo, but has it blocked. Coming the other way. It's stolen, as with it was Halsey for a second, then Brown taking it away from him. Comes over on the right side. Gonzalez. It's going to be called for the charge, and he knew it. And for the Southmore, good learning experience right there, as he was trying to pass it up, set up a screen, but a little bit too much body on the play. 1 minute left in the ball game, 67-32. And doing the inbounds is Halsey, who looks and pass down low is bobbled, but it's the Whitefaces with it. Mendoza has it to Brown. Over on the near side with it. Saucedo's shot on the way is good. Gaston Saucedo connects his first 2 of the ball game. A lot of minutes. Just got that one to fall, and Jennings throws up the shot. Saucedo with the rebound, dribbles out, and will bring it across the timeline. And takes it running one-handers up and good. Saucedo gets the foul from Halsey. Zachary picks up his first. And at the free throw line, Gaston Saucedo, who's been all over the floor, has 4 points, trying to make the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and does. 30 seconds left to play. Steal on the inbounds from Martinez, goes to Brown. Brown dribbles out high to Gonzalez. Gonzalez to Martinez to Brown. Over on the near side of Mendoza. Mendoza has it stolen away by Borger. With the basketball is Jennings. Jennings with the pass it. And instead throws it off, I believe, of Braden Mendoza. So it'll be Borger basketball underneath their own hoop. 10 seconds left to play. In it comes with it is Halsey, excuse me. They work it around and try to get a bounce pass down low, and stealing it is Saucedo, and that's going to be the ball game. As it's 72-32, the Whitefaces come away with the victory. And again, a very strong team effort in this one tonight, and defense really set the tone.
Yeah, I mean, the boys and the girls games were very similar.
Yes.
a lot of fast-paced action, a lot of pressure, full court pressure, and Borger, whether it was the girls or the boys games, just a difficult night for them to get any sort of offense set up. And I think both coaches, girls and guys, Coach Loftus and Coach Littner, they've got to be happy, and it'll be a good practice day tomorrow.
Yeah, it definitely will, and it's one of those tonight that, again, when you look at the scoring in this one, other than one quarter, which was quarter number 3 for Borger, that they were in double digits. The rest of the time they were in single digits, scoring 8 in the first, 5 in the second, 10 in the third, and 9 in the fourth. Again, credit that defense as the Whitefaces scored 21. It's their best quarter, the fourth quarter. No threes and only 2 threes in the second half. And so, again, a well-balanced ball game for the Hereford Whitefaces. We'll take a timeout, a 2-minute break, come back and look at the scoring in this one tonight. Again, a big win for the Whitefaces, winning this one 72-32. Back in 2 minutes as Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
Vicky writes this about Stevens 5-Star. I'm so happy. After my purchase, they made me feel comfortable with my selection. You can tell they're very experienced and friendly. For your next Chevy, Buick, or GMC, get exceptional pricing, value, and service at Stevens 5-Star or visit Stevens5star.com. Just like Vicky.
You get 5-star treatment every day. Stevens 5-Star Car and Truck Center.
First Financial Bank wonders, how does your credit card treat you?
Well, their bill is always on time. Does that count?
You should visit First Financial. We have a variety of credit card options. Once approved, you'll get rewards just for using them.
Rewards?
Yes, like cash back, gift cards, travel, and more.
I could get used to treatment like that.
First Financial Bank. You first. The creditor and issuer of these cards is Alon Financial Services. See ffin.com for details. Cash back redeemable as a cash deposit to your First Financial checking or savings account or as a statement credit.
Diversity reigns at Hereford High School, and we respect the individuality of every student. Our primary goal as caretakers of youth is to instill a sense of academic and civic responsibility in each young mind that passes through these halls, inspiring a lifetime of future success.
Hereford High School, the best choice in public education. 1,100 students strong, highly qualified staff, state and national award-winning programs. Follow us at HHS Pride on Instagram. Hereford ISD, committed to children, dedicated to excellence.
McDonald's is looking to hire customer-obsessed leaders who desire to grow and achieve. The opportunities are as big as the Golden Arches and very real. Just ask Susan Creedle, local McDonald's franchisee. At age 16, McDonald's was a first job, but McDonald's became a career. Susan owns and operates McDonald's restaurants in Hereford, Littlefield, and Muleshoe, Texas. To apply for management, text 152 to TX 38000 for an immediate interview.
Well, welcome back to Whiteface Gym. The ladies win their ball game tonight 76-25. And leading the way tonight, Lily Skiles was 16-14 for Miranda Acosta, 13 for Ellie Acosta. And for the guys tonight, the scoring went this way for the Borger Bulldogs. 12 points from Deion Jones. 8 points for Cameron Chambers, all those in the second half. 7 points from Wyatt Gilman, and he got those in the first half. Then 2 points each for Trey Tolliver, also for Cade Clements, and a point tonight, 1 of 2 from the free throw line for Gabriel Campoa. For the Hereford Whitefaces, leading the way tonight, Blake Walker with 18 points. 10 points tonight for Chris Ball. 8 points each for Aiden Arias and for Caleb Lara tonight. 5 points for Gaston Saucedo. 4 points from Zevin Gonzalez. Also for Parker Collins, for Jacob Martinez, and for Mario Lucas. 2 points tonight for Braden Mendoza. And that's the way the scoring went in tonight's contest. And I tell you, Brenda, it was impressive, really, to watch how the Herd played tonight. And again, it's one of those where, just like the girls, as you talked about before we went to break, it's the defense that led to the offense a little bit. And I don't know. I'm worn out watching them play tonight. I'll probably sleep good just because I'm worn out from them up and down the court. But it's the kind of motion that Coach Loftus wants, and he really got in tonight's contest.
Yeah, he did, and it was a fun doubleheader to watch as a fan.
Yes.
Too, and you know, a good night if you're a Whiteface fan, but just some fun basketball. We had a good crowd. I think for the guys, as good an opener as you can get, and ladies are now over halfway through with round number 1. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is. Again, 2-1 in District 4. Them guys get their first district win. They improved to 13-3 on the season. And if nothing else, you kind of hate to make statements like this a little bit, but I think you also put the district on notice of the way they played here tonight, and let them know that, again, it's not only is it up-tempo basketball, but it's hard-nosed defensive basketball that when you come into Whiteface Gym or face the Whitefaces, that's what's going to take place.
Yeah, so often you can see just a fast pace be very sloppy, and neither the girls or the guys teams were like that. I mean, it was they knew what they were doing. They have been both are very well coached, and that was apparent tonight, and. Setting the stage for some good things to come.
Unofficially, I have 6 turnovers for the Whitefaces in the ball game, and that speaks a lot when you're talking about the up-tempo game. Now, I may have missed 1 or 2 there. For Borger tonight, I've got them with 10 turnovers, and again, may have missed a couple there as well. But nevertheless, both teams like the tempo, obviously. I was kind of surprised a little bit. I never saw Borger slow it down to try to get, maybe draw the clock out a little more in this one. But again, for Coach Loftus, club playing up tempo, and they really seem to thrive on it tonight. A lot of players, in fact, I think everybody got in the ball game tonight, and so except for one, I think I may have missed one, but nevertheless. Everybody got in, and almost everybody scored. When you look at it, in fact, everybody that got in did score tonight's ball game, and so that shows you the unselfishness of how the Herd played. Let's take another 2-minute timeout. We'll see if Coach Loftus comes out and join us. If not, he may be back there with the team a little bit, and so we'll take a 2-minute break and be back after this as Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
When you're coming back from an illness or injury, it takes a lot of courage and determination. Our physical rehab program is staffed with people who are totally dedicated to your recovery. From a sports injury to recovering from a stroke, we have the experience to make your recovery as easy as possible. Hereford Regional Medical Center. The best medicine is close to home.
Dev Smith Oldham County Farm Bureau has been insuring not only farms and ranches, but giving peace of mind to city folks for as long as they've been in business. And that's more than 55 years. Tractors to cars with competitive multi-car discounts. Texas Farm Bureau knows a thing or two about tradition, a way of life, and a 24/7 job. For the land you love and the legacy you're building, let Dev Smith Oldham County Farm Bureau, 1306 West Park Avenue in Hereford, protect yours.
Gooden Fuels appreciate your trust and repeat business through the years. It's not often that a company gets to grow and know their customers for generations over. Gooden Fuels will never take the confidence you have in them to provide quality service at fair prices for granted. Here's a big thank you from the staff at Gooden Fuels to Hereford and the area farmers and ranchers for your continued business. Gooden Fuels is looking forward to serving another generation.
Success is possible. At Amarillo College, we will partner with you to become your best self. Our experienced faculty will provide you with a solid education prepared to forge the future of our area. We are committed to your success. Register now. Visit actx.edu for more information. Success is Amarillo College.
Well, welcome back to Whiteface Gym. Education was going out on the floor tonight as well, Coach. You took time, got some guys in, and still had instruction going on, even in a 72-32 win tonight. And I think the thing that really is kind of fun to watch here, obviously you like the up-tempo, you like the defensive pressure.
Yes, sir.
And that was evident in tonight's contest. But again, the unselfishness and the balance in scoring tonight, are those the things that kind of stick out for you?
Yes, sir. I preach being a family on the court, and if we do that, we share the ball, and everybody just does their role, it shows off in a game like tonight.
Obviously, and I know teams know too a little bit about Blake coming into it. He's going to shoot from long range, but really it was everything else underneath that really kind of set the tone tonight.
Yes, sir. I like, especially against the zone, you want to play inside out. And so what we try to do is hit our guys inside, either in the middle of the paint or down low, and that opens it up for Blake and Caleb and our other guys to knock down shots from outside. And
again, the tempo too, it wore me out just watching them play here a little bit tonight. But again, if you can keep that tempo, and the other thing, as I was talking with Brenda about, very few turnovers. And so, you probably have more than what I have officially. You'll probably have. But again, if you can play at that pace and not turn it over, that's really key.
Yes, sir. Not a lot of teams can keep up at that pace, and we practice it every day from offense to defense. We're just running at a fast pace, and I have 11 guys that I can throw out there and play that we just stay fresh.
Well, and you threw everybody out there tonight, and everybody scored, and so I know that makes it fun for practice tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
When you come away with a nice win, especially a district opening win, really against a team that's pretty athletic.
Yes, sir.
They really are, and so what are some of the things, you hate to nitpick at all on anything, but what are some of the things in practice you'll talk about tomorrow that you want to see maybe a little better?
Well, really, because we're playing Pampa on Friday, so to be honest, I'm moving on to the next. Like I told my guys, we've checked this one off. We can't go back. We have to get better for Pampa on Friday. And Pampa sits in the zone, so my thing is play good defense, rebound, and push that ball so they can't set up in the zone.
Right,
Yes,
right.
Sir.
And so, you know what the district has for you this year, too. And so a great way to get off the start here tonight and a big win over Borger. Talk about your team real quick, because you've had an impressive non-district schedule leading into this year, and you didn't really play too many soft teams.
Yes,
you kind of stacked the deck a little bit. And so what did you see in the non-district that made you excited about district play?
Just not giving up, our resilience to just keep playing and grinding. And we played Plainview, who was a tough team, and they had us down 18-4, and my kids just kept fighting, and we just played defense. And that's our key, is just grinding on defense. The offense will come if we just do our part on defense.
And I think that's one of the things too. It looks like the team is well composed, and of course obviously with senior leadership out there as well, but nobody seems to really get rattled too much.
No, sir. I thought coming into this year they needed another year underneath my belt to learn and understand the concept of what we wanted in our philosophy of the game. And once they started learning it, and they battled this offseason and just grinded and worked, and it shows out on the court.
Right.
And that's, I stacked the deck because I just felt like coming into this year, the guys were understanding more. And like you said, senior leadership, they weren't going to let us fall back and have a year like we did last year. And they wanted to have a good year. So.
Well, off to a great start, 13-3, 1-0 now in district play. Congratulations on a very nice win tonight. I know when you look at the score, or people look at the score and see a 72-32 win, it probably looks more dominating than maybe what it was, because you really had to play the entire game.
Yes, sir. Even at the end, I just, I didn't want my guys to let up. Don't show like we have a soft side.
Right.
Right. We want to still keep playing hard, still keep stopping from scoring, and then share the ball down here and just, just play.
Keep playing.
Yes, sir.
You bet. Well, congratulations on the win, and we'll see you Friday night over in Pampa.
Thank you.
Coach Loftus joining us on the post-game show. We'll take a 2-minute break and be back after this as Whiteface basketball continues on KPAN.
Herd athletes work tirelessly on the fundamentals of their particular sport while learning to work in a team concept. It's not much different at Hereford, Texas Federal Credit Union. Our employees have a dedication to serve our members daily with the fundamentals of good business, being friendly and helping give you peace of mind in knowing that when you need banking assistance, you can get it from our knowledgeable staff. Hereford, Texas Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, working as a team.